What's going on? It's your boy H Money, Mr. The Zone. We in the building, bro. Hit that like button right away. Subscribe to the channel. You know what I mean? Great topic at hand tonight. You know what I mean? Teofimo Lopez, the next Berto, bro. I'm very excited about this. Make sure y'all hit that like button right away and subscribe to the channel, bro. You know what I mean? Teofimo Lopez, one of the best young fighters in the sport of boxing. One of the best young fighters in the sport of boxing. The guy got tremendous talent. Very explosive. Great speed. Great power. You know what I mean? Quick roll call to everybody in the chat. How's everybody doing tonight? Shout outs to Little B. Little B, what's good? Little B, what it do? You know what I mean? Valeezy. Valito, what's good? Valix, what's good? The boxing champ, what it do? Boxing champ, what's good, man? We out here. You know what I mean? Rob 87 in the building. Rob 87 in the building. You heard? Let's get it going. Strapped up Sammy. Let's go, bro. Strapped up Sammy. We in the building. You know what I mean? We turned up in here. You know what I mean? I remember when Bertzo was coming up in the game and he had, you know, great potential. Bertzo was knocking everybody out. It was at one point in Berto's career where I was like, yo, this might be the guy to beat Floyd Mayweather. I thought Berto, when he was coming up, you know what I mean? I thought Berto was going to be the man to beat Floyd Mayweather. He had tremendous potential. A two-time world champion. If you think about Berto, I want you guys to think about explosiveness, speed, and power. And that's the same thing Teofimo Lopez brings to the table. Berto, he's been in the ring with some of the best fighters of this era, of the era. You talking about Berto versus Victor Ortiz, Berto versus Floyd Mayweather Jr., Berto versus Robert Guerrero, Berto versus Devin Alexander, and Berto versus Sean Porter. He been in the ring with some of the best. He sure have. He was in the ring with some of the best. Teofimo Lopez coming up in the game. I see a lot of similarities. I see a lot of similarities between Teofimo Lopez and Berto. Both of these fighters are great counter punchers. Rob 87 in the building. Great counter punchers. Berto had a great uppercut. His uppercut was great. You know what I mean? And Teofimo Lopez, plenty of knockouts with that same uppercut. You know what I mean? Both of them use that shoulder roll defense. Both of them counter punches. Bam. You know what I mean? Out that shoulder roll. You know what I mean? Same thing, bro. Explosiveness, power, speed. You know what I mean? Teofimo Lopez, you know, with a big-time knockout victory over Richard Comey. You know what I mean? Possibly one of the knockouts of the year in 2020. Teofimo Lopez coming up in the game. Man, shout outs to the new era of boxing. You got fighters such as Teofimo Lopez, Devin Haney. You know what I'm saying? Devin Haney. You got Gervonta Davis. You know what I mean? Ryan Garcia, Shakur Stevenson. I feel like these are the future of boxing. They are the future of boxing. You know what I'm saying? Teofimo Lopez, Devin Haney, Ryan Garcia. You know what I mean? Gervonta Davis and Shakur Stevenson. And a quick shout out. You know what I mean? Yeah, and both can be hit. Both can be hit. You know what I mean? Both were kind of flat-footed. Teofimo Lopez is flat-footed. Same thing with Berto. And we seen Berto, you know what I mean, against Victor Ortiz take a loss. We seen Berto take a loss against Floyd Mayweather, of course. You know what I mean? But I seen Teofimo Lopez struggle with that Japanese fighter. You know, he was a no-name fighter. I think his name was Nakatani or something like that. The guy came from Japan, and he gave Teofimo Lopez, he gave him a lot of trouble. I remember, man, I thought Nakatani won the fight. You know what I mean? But, you know, Top Rank is not going to make – they're going to make sure Teofimo Lopez – he isn't going to lose to anybody named Nakatani. But he struggled. Yeah, we watched that fight together. Remember Yeah, we watched that fight together. Teofimo Lopez was struggling with Nakatani. Nakatani gave him fits. He gave him plenty of fits. Let me drop links. You know what I mean? I'm cooking up right now. Let me keep cooking. Teofimo, he's still learning. He's a young fighter. He's very talented. I said, man, he's going to be good. Andre Berto, brother, a two-time world champion. People forget Andre Berto was a two-time world champion. And I remember Andre Berto, he was scheduled to fight Shane Mosley. It was supposed to be Andre Berto versus Shane Mosley, but something happened. I believe Andre Berto had tested positive, so the fight was canceled. You know what I mean? He tested positive for some type of steroids, so the fight was canceled. You know what I mean? Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. But Andre Berto, man, I'm telling you, when Andre Berto first started off in boxing, bro, I thought Andre Berto was going to be the man to beat Floyd Mayweather. And I remember Andre Berto, he was managed by Al Heyman. He was working with Al Heyman and those guys. Yo, boxing champ, what up?
What up?
I'm cooking. Let me keep cooking real quick. Go ahead. You say what you got to say, and I'm going to keep cooking.
So I looked on AJ's Twitter. I didn't think it was that bad. But the hate, he's losing so much fans, bro.
It's all right. Don't worry about it, bro. Don't worry about it. I want to cook on this topic. Let me keep talking about this topic, and then I'm going to get back to that. All right. We're going to get back to that later, okay? You're going to be up, right?
Yeah.
Okay, man, what you think about Teofimo Lopez real quick before I let you go? Talk to me about Teofimo Lopez.
I think he has knockout power, definitely that. He's good. I think he just needs to get in the ring with more significant fighters and work on his craft and stuff, and he'll be a good fighter, I guess. No,
yeah, definitely.
Fighter, amazing fighter.
He is a good fighter. He has a great amateur background. The guy got speed, power, athleticism, you name it. But you can always get better in the sport of boxing. This is for everybody in the chat. Every fighter, can get better. You know what I mean? I want to see Teofimo Lopez work on his footwork. You know what I mean? He's always being flat-footed in the ring. We seen that against Nakatani when he got outboxed for 12 rounds against Nakatani. You know what I mean? And Devin Haney was watching the film of that fight. I remember Devin Haney was watching the film of Teofimo Lopez and Nakatani. And what did Devin Haney say? He said that Teofimo Lopez is flat-footed. He is flat-footed, bro. You know what I mean? Just like Andre Berto was. The man got to work on his boxing skills. You got to work on your foot movement, ring IQ, ring generalship. Because boxing is not about who hits the hardest. It's about who's the smartest, man. It's about who's the smartest fighter in the ring. And Floyd Mayweather showed us plenty of times when Floyd Mayweather, you know what I mean? What was that?
I think you should compare the prospects to legends, like past, like Mike Tyson, all of them. I don't think you should compare them to Andrew Berto.
Andre Berto was a beast, bro. Andre Berto fought against Floyd Mayweather. Listen to me. Andre Berto been in the ring with Victor Ortiz, Floyd Mayweather, Sean Porter, Devin Alexander, you know what I mean? Luis Collazo. The man been in the ring with Robert Guerrero, the ghost Robert Guerrero, managed by Al Heyman. Andre Berto was Teofimo Lopez before there was a Teofimo Lopez. You know what I mean? He was a Teofimo Lopez before there was a Teofimo Lopez. So, Teofimo Lopez is a good fighter. I think he's going to be a champion in different weight classes. But is he going to be a Roberto Duran fighter? No. He doesn't have the footwork. He's flat-footed. The man comes forward. He's flat-footed. He's one-dimensional. He's trying to knock people out. I'm not seeing boxing ability. And if Teofimo Lopez was so good, why did he struggle with Nakatani?
You should compare him to Wilder then.
No, Wilder's a heavyweight. And Teofimo Lopez is a lightweight. So that's a bad comparison. You dig what I'm saying? You got to be equal in height. You got to have the same reach. And I'm going to break down the film But any final thoughts? Because I'm gonna continue to cook, my brother.
Listen, I think Teofimo Lopez can beat Loma if he's not flat-footed and is not always looking at for the knockout. Like you gotta be able to know how to box too. You can't just be always looking for the knockout. Cause then if you always do that, then you could end up getting knocked out yourself. Cause people when they're just going in for the knockout, I saw that all the time in UFC and everything when they're coming in fast and then boom and they're knocked out. So yeah.
Yeah, see, you're right about that. See, look, you know how you like that dance I'm doing? Hey, But yeah, what I'm saying is you got to have a plan B. What if you go into a fight, right, boxing champ, and you want to go get a knockout, but you're not able to get the knockout? You don't get the knockout. So what is your plan B going to be?
My plan B is gonna box them, like work them down, like tire them down, and then once they're tired and their guard is down, then going for the knockout.
Absolutely. You got to have a plan B. And in Teofimo's case, he's just relying on his power. You got to have more skills than power, bro. You know what they say? Skills pay the bills. Skills pay the bills. You know, skills pay the bills. And that's what Floyd Mayweather said. And, man, I'm going to let you back on. Let me cook up a little bit. Let me break down the numbers. And, man, we going to turn up. You feel me? So, man, you want to throw hands before you go real quick? You want to show the people your hand speed? Hand speed. Come on, man. Throw them hands. Let's show the people them hands you got, bro. Let's show me what you got. Oh, uppercut. Look at the hand speed. Power. He's an amateur boxer, bro. You know, we breed. Oh, he almost knocked down the camera. That man got so much power, he almost broke the camera, bro. You know what I mean? But yeah, get back in the chat. Make sure y'all hit that like button right away and subscribe to the channel, man. You know what I mean? Shout out to the boxing champ. I'm going to let you back on. Let me cook up. Let me break down these numbers. Appreciate it, my boy.
All right. Peace.
Peace. Man, that's the boxing champ right there. Young amateur fighter. You know, man, we breed champions. I breed champions, man. Yo, Val, what up, though?
What up? That man got the hands for real, bro.
Man, hey, man, he got hands for real. No cap, man. Hey, Rob 87 said boxing champ the next Haney. That boy got speed for sure, man. He got power. For sure. Haney. Go ahead, say it.
Haney.
For sure, man. So let me keep cooking. Let me keep breaking down this topic. You know, shout out to everybody in the chat real quick. Danny the Great in the building. We out here. We making it do what it do. You heard me? Let's get it going. You know what I mean? Byron said H Money got them moves. You know, I got moves and grooves. You dig what I'm saying? BX in the building. Fresh BX in the building. You dig what I mean? We out here.
Throw your X's up.
Throw your X's up. You heard? We out here. You hear me? TJ Ford in the building. TJ Ford, you heard? He says, H Money Mayweather. Salute, General. You dig? I think Teofimo Lopez, the next Hector Camacho. Man, that's a good comparison, but I see Camacho was more of a boxer. Camacho used to use a lot of skills, man. Teofimo, he's just relying on his power right now. And, you know, that's a recipe for disaster, bro. You know what I mean? That's a recipe for disaster. I'm telling you. I'm taking skills over fights. Skills over fights, bro. You know, skills over power. That's what I meant to say. I'm taking skills over power. Lil Byron says LDBC, man. Shout out to the LDBC. You heard? We out here, man. Hey, look. But what I'm telling you guys is this. Teofimo Lopez, he's a good fighter. For sure, he's a good fighter. But you know what? He got to get better. You must improve in the sport of boxing. You showed us that you can punch. You showed us you got that knockout power. But where's the skills at? You dig what I mean? Where's that ring generalship? Show me some head movement. Stop being, you know, a stationary target. Stop being flat-footed. You know what I mean? You struggled. Teofimo Lopez, you struggled with Nakatani. Who is Nakatani? Nakatani is an overrated fighter, bro. Overrated. D Hodges in the building. D Hodges, what it do? You know what I mean? Shout out to the LDBC. You know what I mean? TJ Sports in the building. TJ, what's good, man? Tomorrow night, Shakur Stevenson. You know what I'm saying? You know, boxing is back. Shakur Stevenson is fighting tomorrow night. I'm excited. Also, we got, you know, a great prospect in the heavyweight division. They saying Jared Anderson is the next great heavyweight in boxing. Jared Anderson, remember his name. He will be fighting tomorrow. So, man, we gonna be talking about it, bro. Teofimo Lopez, bro. He got a lot of skills. He got power. He's athletic. But you know what? If you're struggling with a fighter like Nakatani, a Japanese bum that nobody knows, if Teofimo Lopez is out here struggling with a fighter like Nakatani, just imagine what's going to happen when he goes against Devin Haney. Devin Haney, you know what I mean, who's the next Mayweather, bro. If he's getting outboxed, if Teofimo Lopez is out here getting outboxed by a fighter like Nakatani, what do you think Devin Haney's going to do to him? Just think about their careers. Devin Haney, bro, he hasn't been in one close fight. Teofimo Lopez, we seen him get exposed by Nakatani. So I don't want to hear, Teofimo Lopez, he's the best thing cooking. He's the best young fighter in the world. When I seen him get outboxed already. When I seen him get exposed by a bum.
I never heard of Nakatani before.
Exactly. Nobody's heard of Nakatani. But guess what? Nakatani, he came from Japan and he came to America and he outboxed Teofimo Lopez and he showed us the weaknesses. He showed us the weaknesses in Teofimo Lopez's game. You know, he's been exposed. There's a blueprint on how to beat Teofimo Lopez already. There's a blueprint made by Nakatani, a Japanese nobody. He gave us a blueprint on how you beat him. So Teofimo Lopez, listen to me carefully. Teofimo Lopez Sr., listen to me carefully. You got to make your adjustments, bro. You might want to get a new trainer. You might want to try something different. You know what I mean? Because that approach is not going to win you the great fights. That approach will not win you the Lomachenko fight. You know what I mean? Teofimo Lopez is rumored to fight. He's rumored to fight against Lomachenko in his next fight. If he goes into that fight with Lomachenko, the way he did against Nakatani, he's going to get outboxed. I'm telling you guys right now, Teofimo Lopez will get outboxed by Lomachenko, bro. We seen the weaknesses in his game. We seen the weaknesses in his armor. You know what I mean? Come on, Nakatani. Devin Haney hasn't been in not even one close fight. And for those guys out here that's saying Teofimo Lopez, he has a better resume than Devin Haney because he beat Richard Coleman. First of all, who did Richard Coleman beat? For you guys to be hyping up Richard Coleman like that? Name one fighter that he beat, just one. Because I can tell you who beat Richard Coleman. Robert Eastern Jr., he beat Richard Coleman. For those of you that don't know, Robert Eastern Jr. beat Richard Coleman, bro. Richard Coleman is a hype job. So you guys are going around saying, Teofimo Lopez beat Richard Coleman, so he's the best fighter in the world. Who did Richard Coleman beat? Richard Coleman got beat by Robert Eastern Jr., bro. Just keep it real. Keep it real, all you fanboys out there, bro. You know what I mean? All you fanboys. Richard Coleman was a hype job. Bro. You know what I mean? Richard Coleman got beat by Robert Eastern Jr. Who did Robert Eastern Jr. beat? Nobody. You know what I mean? They want to say, Richard Coleman beat Ray Beltran. Who did Ray Beltran beat? Bro? Just name one. Name one fighter that Ray Beltran beat. So I had enough of this, bro. I've been watching boxing for too long to be falling for that nonsense, bro. You know what I mean? Let's get it going, bro. Let me drop links, bro. JFL in the building. D Hodges in here. Let's go, bro. I'm dropping links, man. Let's get it popping. You know what I mean? JFL heads on these Danny Garcia heads. You know what I mean? Let's get it popping, man. Shout outs to the LDBC. Shout outs to the J4B and the MXBC, man. We out here making it happen. We run boxing. We run boxing. Teofimo Lopez, you better step your game up, bro. And guess what? Teofimo Lopez got exposed by Devin Haney, matter of fact. Glenn Avery, GA in the building. The big homie. Come on, man. You know what I mean? If anybody disagree with me, man, feel free. Let's debate. I'm willing to debate. You know what I mean? This is my opinion. Everybody's entitled to their own opinion. The links are in the chat. Let's talk about it. Bro. You know what I mean? Because I'm talking about Teofimo Lopez right here, bro. Teofimo Lopez, he had trouble with Nakatani. Come on, bro. Yo, what up, JFL? What's popping?
Yo, what up, H Money? What up to the chat? Wrench Gang. Chat smoke.
Chat smoke.
For sure.
I see it's a good title tonight, man. You got Teofimo. You compare him to who?
Andre Berto, a two-time world champion. Andre Berto, who's been in the ring with Floyd Mayweather, Devin Alexander, Sean Porter, Victor Ortiz, Robert Guerrero, you know, and even great fighters such as you know what I mean? Like I said, Victor Ortiz, he been in the ring with all of them, bro. You know what I mean? Luis Collazo as well. You cannot forget about Luis Collazo, who is a hell of a fighter. You know what I mean? So Andre Berto's been in the ring with some of the best. And like I told you guys, when Andre Berto was coming up in the game, he was knocking out everybody. You know, and Andre Berto, he was so talented at one point that I really believe that Andre Berto was going to be the man to beat Floyd Mayweather, you know, in his prime. You know what I mean? So we're going to break down numbers. We're going to show highlights. And, yo, JFL, I got a few questions for you. You know what I mean? What do you think about Teofimo Lopez as a fighter? How good is he? And what do you like about him?
What I like about him is his accuracy, his power, his charisma in the ring. He be laying out people flat cold, like with some vicious shots. Yeah, man, he got the package, man. Like he's a good fighter, man. He very promising, and he wants smoke. So he bring the excitement to the ring, and I like him, man. You know, sometimes I get him confused with Virgil Ortiz sometimes. So, but they two different type of fighters. I favor Teofimo over Virgil any day. But yeah, that's it.
Well, to be honest, Virgil Ortiz, he fights at 147 pounds.
Yeah,
he's Teofimo at 135.
Yeah, I know. I just get them two mixed up sometimes. You know what I mean?
Facts. And,
I know one backflip and one don't.
Facts. Let's get to a few of the chat smokes. D Hodges, he says it's too early. If Teo beat Loma, he be better. You know what I mean? He said if Teofimo Lopez beat Loma, he be better. I got Lomachenko winning that fight. I got Lomachenko outboxing him, bro. Teofimo Lopez. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh, my bad. So I didn't get your thoughts and stuff on Fimo. Like,
Teofimo, I think he's a good fighter. I think he's explosive. He got a lot of power with speed, athleticism. He got a lot of skills, bro. But for me, he's flat-footed, and I don't like that about his game. Like, he's flat-footed. He relies on his power too much. You know, once the power is out the door, say you don't knock somebody out, then what you gonna do? You gotta have a plan B. So if he's used to knocking everybody out, he better be careful, bro, because like he showed us in that Nakatani fight when he wasn't able to knock out Nakatani, he got outboxed. And let's get to the chat smoke real quick. I got more chat smoke. Fresh BX says, "What up, D Hodges? What's going on?"
What up, D?
I had to, I had to participate. You know. Oh yeah.
Appreciate it, D.
Oh yeah.
I just want to say something though, but go ahead.
Yeah,
the chat smoke.
Let me get to the chat smoke. We got a few comments. Fresh BX says, "How many rounds did Nakatani win?" H. Nakatani, I had Nakatani winning about 8 rounds in that fight. I had Nakatani winning that fight 8-4. He gave him a boxing lesson. You know what I mean? He gave him a boxing lesson. He got outboxed. He to Nakatani, like I said. Let me just get on this comment real quick because I remember Teofimo Lopez. It was about 3 weeks ago. He was going around saying, "Oh, I sent Devin Haney an offer, and Devin Haney doesn't want to fight me." You know what I mean? He was out here cloud chasing. He's been cloud chasing after Devin Haney's name for such a long time, and that's another negative about Teofimo Lopez, bro. Like you out here cloud chasing, bro. Build your own name, bro, by beating top guys. Why you always gotta mention another fighter's name? You know what I mean? Like, first of all, you said that you sent Devin Haney an offer, but then when Devin Haney responds, says, you know, you're lying. If you sent the offer, show the offer to the people. And once Devin Haney and Eddie Hearn, they came out and said, yo, show us the offer that you sent. He couldn't do it, and he kept his mouth shut, and he completely changed his energy. Eddie Hearn and Devin Haney was like, yo, we willing to make that fight happen next. Let's make it happen. Let's make that fight happen. You know what I'm saying? Let's make that fight happen next. And Teofimo Lopez all of a sudden said, I'm going to go fight Lomachenko. Why you didn't go fight Devin Haney if you out here saying you want to fight him and you sent them an offer? But instead, you chose to go fight. You know what I'm saying? You chose to go fight Lomachenko. You know what I mean? So, and also,
is that fight going to happen?
I'm not sure.
I thought everything was still. Okay.
Yeah, so Teofimo Lopez out here getting exposed by Devin Haney. He never sent them an offer. Yo, what up, Battle Rifle? What up?
Listen, you gotta stop trolling the people, man.
You don't know nothing about boxing, bro. Come on, man. Get your facts.
You gotta
Battle Ruffler.
Get your facts straight.
Hold on, bro.
Let me talk, bro. This is not ring IQ, bro. When you step to this panel, get your facts straight, bro. You know what I mean?
My facts are straight.
What are your facts? Straight. I'm listening. What are your facts?
You gotta stop, pushing this crazy agenda, man. You already know.
So he didn't get outboxed by Nakatani.
Dude, like, what does that have to do with?
Yes or no? Did he get outboxed by Nakatani? It's a yes or no question.
It's a yes or a no question, dude. Look, you was talking about whether or not
when you step over here, come correct, or you will get eaten alive. Or you would get alive. Did he or did he not get outboxed by Nakatani? Yes or no? All right. He just
I was waiting for you to do it. I was waiting. I'm like, yo, this nigga really entertaining this dude. Yo, real talk, bro. If I could block him from here, I would have blocked him. Like, shut up.
Hey, what up, yo?
What's good, panel? How y'all doing?
What up, man?
Doing good, sir.
Chilling.
Appreciate it, man. Good to have Glenn on the panel. Glenn, I want to know from D Hodges, then I'm gonna get to Glenn. D Hodges, what do you think about Teofimo Lopez as a fighter, and where do you rank him?
I don't know where to rank him, but he seems pretty okay, you know what I'm saying? But like I said, it's just Kome sucked and the Chinese dude kind of beat him up, so that's why I kind of rolling with Lomo. I don't know why. For some reason, I really think Lomo you can't hit him. I don't think because he swings too wild, and I just think Lomo's gonna counter. I'm betting my money on Lomo. Might lose like I lost that whole night at UFC. I probably would have lost about a rat every fight I lost, but I'm gonna go with Lomo.
For sure. But what do you like about Teofimo Lopez as a fighter?
Nothing. It's just he has power. He could punch you and knock you out. That's all I really see. Like if he connects, he's in trouble. But if he can't hit you, he's in trouble. He gotta connect. And if he can't connect, he's gonna get fucking box circles around by Lomachenko. He swings wild. He has no placement. In my opinion, he just swings.
Okay, for sure. Glenn, I know Glenn, you very big on Teofimo Lopez. He's one of your favorite young fighters in the world. Could you tell us what do you like about Teofimo and what makes him so good?
Okay, so I'll put it to you like this. So when it comes to that fight, I agree somewhat that Loma can box circles around a lot of fighters, but I think Loma's reaching an age where Lenara's kind of like exposing. He's not no Maschenko anymore, you know, and I think he's slowing down a little bit. And when it comes to Teofimo, I feel like he's a young up and coming lion. Like he's got that heart. You know what I'm saying? He's got that. He's got the fundamentals, but he's got a lot of power too. So if his father's in his ear. As a matter of fact, D Hodges, you sound like Teofimo's pops. To be honest with you, if you listen to your voice right next to him, you sound just like his pops. But anyway. So but it's the same way that you feel about Devin Haney, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, we know that these are young lions that are going to make a name for themselves. I just can't wait for everybody to cross paths. But I feel like Teofimo has a good chance because of the fact that he's fundamentally sound and he has a lot of power. And I feel like especially the way Loma likes to kind of like showboat and shit like that and try to show off his skills, he's not the same young fighter he used to be. That's why he came into the boxing world wanting to go for a championship right away, because he had so many amateur bouts. You know, he wanted to get strictly to professional, like right away to the championship. You know, so he had to make a lot of compromisations in order to get to that level. And I think that these young fighters are kind of forgetting that. But at the end of the day, they feel confident. So, hey, it's going to make for interesting matches.
Hey, and it's crazy because I don't know. I just was thinking in my mind, I think him and Haney be much better because that's a slugfest. Haney's not running. So that's a good one. Lomo's going to be fucking moving all fucking night. You already know how he fight. But him and Haney, oh, you know that'll be a fucking just straight punch on dogs. I think Lomo can outbox him, but him and Haney, they both are 50-50 because they both just fight.
Yeah, you can't count. I agree with that because you can't count Loma out. But at the end of the day, the more interesting fight, the slugfest, is going to be with Haney versus Teofimo.
That's the best one. I swear to God, that's what I want. But if he don't beat Lomo, then Devin Haney versus Lomo. And then if Lomo beat Devin Haney, if Lomo beat Devin Haney too, he don't gotta fight no more. That nigga could ride off into the sunset. He'll be greatest pound for pound like he is now, which I don't believe. But if he could beat Teo and Devin Haney, he don't gotta fight no more. And I would just have to take my hat off to him, and I have to put him in the top 5. But I don't see it happening though. Good dream, but yeah, I don't see it happening.
For sure. Let me ask a question to Glenn real quick. Glenn, Teofimo Lopez is he's a young fighter with a lot of talent. He has a lot of speed, a lot of power. In my eyes, he reminds me of a young Andre Berto. I'm talking about Berto in his prime. I'm not talking about Berto when he was older. I'm talking about Berto when he was undefeated and he was knocking everybody out, just with the speed, the power, and athleticism. Do you see a similarity in the two styles?
Slightly, man. I'm gonna disagree with you on that one, and only because, like, I think that their styles are a little different. You know what I mean? Like, Berto did have like fighters all in his family, and so he was like, he's tucking his chin, he's coming in, he's boxing you, even if he gets dropped. We haven't seen Teo make that kind of mistake yet, even though it could happen. But I think that he's more of in his prospect ways, like, he's got the fundamentals down pat, and he's got a lot of power. Berto got a lot of power too, so I'll give you that when it comes to similarities. But I think that I would have to guess a little more because I just seen that you posted that, and I wanted to jump in and show some support. But I would have to guess, think a little more about who he reminds me of more, but I don't think it reminds me of Berto. You feel me? Is somebody talking?
I don't know, because it's hard to compare people because he fights way different than Berto. Like,
that's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like
I'm really picturing Berto's fights. They don't fight nowhere near like each other. Berto got hit way more. At least Teo got head movement. Berto got hit. He could take a hit and hit you back, but his head movement was fucking
Yeah,
limited.
Berto was a warrior, bro. Berto was
Yeah,
a
that's what I
warrior, but
mean. But he wasn't
yeah,
moving his head. At least
yeah,
Teofimo,
I think he's
Teo know
fundamentally sound. Yeah,
yeah, Teo know the move, but Berto was eating a lot of punches with his face. Floyd punched his face in all the times he lost. He was eating them with his face. No head movement. That's one thing in boxing, and I'm not never been a boxer, but I know you gotta move your head. You can't give nobody no direct target. And if until Teofimo had a fight, he's gonna sleep. Teo's gonna sleep him. He
and
don't
and if
move
you
his head.
and
He
if you
don't
don't
move his head.
and if you don't know to move your head, somebody's gonna move your head for you.
For you. You gotta move your head. That's the worst thing about I hate about boxers. Even if you ain't throwing a punch, move your head. You can't let nobody line you up. Cause when a nigga line you up, fight over. You done train for fucking 3-6 months. Now the fight's over in 1 minute. What the fuck did I did all that training
Hey,
for?
please stop cussing, my brother. Please, my brother.
Oh, sorry, my fault. I've been doing good. My fault about the swearing.
It's
I'm
all good.
sorry.
It's all good. Just a reminder. Hey, look.
Yeah, I
So,
got you,
you
bro.
know,
I will not swear no more.
for for me, I'm gonna say it like this: like Teofimo, he got a lot of skills, bro. He do. He got power. You know what I mean? So right here on the screen, I got Andre Berto, a two-time world champion, and we gonna size up the two fighters. Andre Berto, 5'8.5", with a 68.5-inch reach. And I want to go look at his resume, some of his notable fights and his notable wins, of course. You know what I mean? Let's start off with Luis. He beat Stevie Forbes. Okay, Stevie Forbes off the Contender Series. Stevie Forbes, you know what I mean? Stevie Forbes, who was trained by Floyd Mayweather Sr. at one point. Okay, he beats Stevie Forbes. You know what I mean? He beat Stevie Forbes. He beat Luis Collazo. Luis Collazo was a great fighter, but he's still fighting. Matter of fact, right now. And Luis Collazo, I remember Luis Collazo had gave Keith Thurman a wicked body shot. I know y'all remember that when Luis Collazo had hurt Keith Thurman to the body, and Luis Collazo recently knocked out Victor Ortiz. Luis Collazo was a very great opponent, bro. He been in the ring with Ricky Hatton. He been in there with Shane Mosley, a veteran, bro. A solid fighter. Also, he beat Juan Yarango from I believe he was from Colombia. Juan Yarango was a big puncher from Colombia, and then Andre Berto beat Carlos Quintana. Carlos Quintana from Puerto Rico. Carlos Quintana is the first man to beat Paul Williams. I know y'all remember Carlos Quintana when he beat Paul Williams. You know what I mean? Paul Williams, who was a great fighter, the first man to beat Paul Williams, Carlos Quintana, and Andre Berto knocked him out. So Andre Berto received his first loss against Victor Ortiz in that great fight, which was the fight of the year. You know what I mean? So Berto been in there with Robert Guerrero. He beat Jose Cito Lopez by TKO. Jose Cito Lopez, who's trained by the great Robert Garcia. Jose Cito Lopez, who's been in the ring with Canelo Alvarez and even Keith Thurman. I know y'all remember not too long ago, Jose Cito Lopez was busting up Keith Thurman's face, bro. He busted open Keith Thurman's face. So in Andre Berto he was in the ring with Floyd Mayweather, of course, and he fought Sean Porter, Devin Alexander. So
Yeah,
I
and
was
Jose Cito always he also broke Victor Ortiz's jaw.
damn. See, I forgot about that. Jose Cito Lopez, a solid opponent. So Andre Berto with a knockout victory over Jose Cito Lopez. He got a knockout over Carlos Quintana. He beat Luis Collazo. He also beat Stevie Forbes. He's been in there with a lot of guys, man. And he's been in there with the best. Floyd Mayweather, Sean Porter, Devin Alexander, you name it. So he was a very great fighter. I wouldn't say he was I don't know if he's Hall of Fame or not, but I would say Andre Berto, he had a great career by fighting the best and even doing pay-per-views with Floyd Mayweather. He was in a fight of the year with Victor Ortiz. So if you look at him, 5'8.5" with a 68.5-inch reach, 32 wins, 24 knockouts. He had a lot of power, and we're gonna be going into the highlights as well. Shout out to J8 in the building. Salute J8, my brother. Salute. So
Hey, can I say something?
yeah, go ahead.
When it comes to Andre Berto on his resume, I feel as though Porter fight, that was a disqualification on Porter's part. Cause that was a headbutt and a shove, and then that's when the ref waved it. So uh, that's that one. And then when it comes to Robert Guerrero, if you know anything about him, he's a known cheater. So that's another questionable fight. So to me, it's two questionable fights on Berto's resume. Everybody else, it is what it was.
Okay, here go the comparison. Teofimo Lopez on the screen, guys, and look how close it is on the tail of the tape between Teofimo Lopez and Andre Berto. Teofimo Lopez 5'8". You know what I'm saying? Andre Berto 5'8.5". Reach for the reach. Teofimo Lopez 68.5-inch reach. Andre Berto with the same exact reach, 68.5. So these guys damn near the same exact height with the same exact reach. You know what I mean? Teofimo Lopez, 15 wins, 12 knockouts. He's only 22 years old. You know what I mean? He's out of Brooklyn, if I'm not mistaken. He's out of New York City. We know about the great New York fighters such as Mike Tyson. You have fighters like, of course, Zab Judah, Riddick Bowe. Wilfredo Benitez, I believe, was out of New York as well. You had fighters like Hector Camacho out of Spanish Harlem. This great New York fighters, Daniel Jacobs. You got Richardson Hitchens right now. New York fighters, they've been breeding them for a very long time. So Teofimo Lopez, he's continuing the legacy of the New York fighters, and New York always been producing great fighters, bro. So now I want to show some highlights. Anybody want to comment on the tail of the tape? Damn near being identical, completely identical. I mean, what's your thoughts, Glenn, on them having the same height and the same reach?
I would be interested in seeing how Victor Ortiz stacked up against Berto because we always get those comparisons where they're close on paper, but stylistically, styles make fights. I think Teofimo again, and I'm not taking nothing away from Berto because Berto I was rooting for. He's from Miami, and I lived in Miami since I was 16 years old after I moved away from the Bronx. You know what I'm saying? And I always loved Berto. I know that whole Zopan Haitian shit going on down there. That's some real shit. They fight. I've seen it. I've seen it with my own eyes. And so I know that he's coming from some real shit. But I don't know that based on his career at the end, if Teofimo would be the same way at the end. So for right now, the main reason is because of he's fundamentally sound. And Berto had that 1-2 and he had heart. But then sometimes he got dropped and it's like, oh shit, like he's trying to like listen to his pops in the corner. He's trying to like follow directions, but he didn't really have it in him to go, the distance. And I feel like Mayweather shouldn't have fought him for his last fight. He should have fought him a little earlier if he wanted to fight him. But besides that, he should have fought somebody else at the end. Maybe a Keith Thurman, maybe a whatever. But this is not about Mayweather, so I'll leave it at that.
Okay, here goes some of the highlights of Andre Berto. And I just want to show y'all, bro, the similarities in their fighting style, bro. Just look at the power and the speed of Berto and the explosiveness. And this is the same thing that I see in Teofimo. Just check it out, guys, and tell me what y'all see in these highlights. For real.
Hey, H Money.
What's up, bro?
I definitely see the come forward aggression. I see the just enough combinations of he don't move his head as much. Teofimo, he moves it slightly, just enough, but he also counters back. So I can see the style now that you mention it. You know what I'm saying? The styles pretty much resemble each other, man.
Look at the uppercut, though, Glenn. Look at that uppercut, bro. I see Teofimo throwing that same uppercut, and they both are counter punches for real. Berto was a great fighter, bro. At one point, I thought Berto was going to beat Floyd, especially when he was in his prime, like around this time. See, Floyd waited for Berto to lose, and then Floyd fought him. He fought him towards the end of his career when he wasn't the same fighter. But as you can see, look at the hand speed. Look at the power. Berto was a hell of a fighter, bro. I swear to God, dog. He was a monster at one point, bro. He was knocking everybody. Look at that uppercut, Glenn. That's that Teofimo same uppercut that he throws and knocks people out with. Look at that right hand, bro. You remember that right hand that Teofimo knocked out Richard Comey with? That's the same thing he's throwing, bro. Just check it out, bro. You don't do you see any resemblance in just the combinations in the power and the explosiveness?
I mean, I see what you were saying with that, but I see like more of I'll be honest with you, I see more of a Zab Judah in him. You know, in Berto. I see even like a mini Evander Holyfield, to be honest with you, or Timothy Bradley. Like, to be honest with you, I see more of that than a Teofimo. You know, and you know, I mean, I would leave that up to the panel to discuss that. Like,
Okay, what about you, D Hodges? Man, what did you think about Berto as a fighter, and what do you see on these highlights?
I don't know, cause he don't fight like Timo. Cause I'm really watching him, and it's like it's hard to say they fight like each other because one get hit more, one get hit less, one hit harder, one hit less. Like it's hard to compare them two. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
I can't compare them because Tio ain't showed me nothing yet. Like I said, if he go in there and beat Lomachenko, he would have smashed Berto.
look, let me show y'all this replay real quick on this knockdown. Bro, you telling me this not the same punch that Teofimo knocked down? He knocked out Richard Comey with this right hand.
Yeah, he sure did. He sure did.
That's the same exact punch. Check it out.
True that. True that.
That's the same exact punch, dog.
True that. True.
For real.
But
Well,
it's just they got two different styles. Just to me, in my opinion, they don't fight alike.
for me, it's damn near identical from what I'm seeing. You know what I mean? And look, I gotta you know, okay, D Hodge, you said Teofimo doesn't get hit that much, but I seen Teofimo Lopez and Glenn, you could comment on this as well. I seen Teofimo Lopez against a Japanese, like I said, a Japanese bum, and Teofimo Lopez struggled against
because you know why? He did what like Tank Davis did against Gamboa. When you get that big and it's a nigga you ain't heard of or whatever, you don't really take the fight seriously until you get in there, and then you're like, damn, this shit ain't going how I worked. Like some people just think they're gonna beat the person and don't train, like Mike Tyson and Buster Douglas. I can sit up here and name 50 fights that people just think they're gonna win, so they don't train like that until they get in there, and then that motherfucker whooping the shit on them, and now they don't know what to do. You gotta train. You gotta train no matter who you're fighting.
If you want to be an all-time great, you want to be a Hall of Famer, you got to take every fight serious. And the difference between Teofimo's performance against Nakatani and Gervonta Davis against Gamboa is that Gervonta moved up in weight, and also Gervonta scored 5 knockdowns in that fight, and he knocked out Gamboa in the 12th round. So Teofimo, he didn't even score a knockdown against Nakatani, and they won 12 rounds, and he didn't even score a knockdown. So you know what I mean? I think
but then that's kind of good work for him though. He got a good 12 rounds in. That's experience. When you keep knocking niggas out in the first round, you don't know how to do it when you can't knock them out, and now it's the 6th and the 7th. Sometimes I know niggas don't want to, but sometimes it's good when a fighter get good rounds in, because then you be prepared for that fight where your shit ain't working. A lot of people first round, second round knockouts, when they get to that 4th, 5th round, they don't know what to do because they can't knock them down yet. So they get discouraged, and then that's when they lose. So sometimes that's good rounds for them, though. Sometimes you need a 12 rounder just to, you know what I mean? And then you see he came in with Coleman and bodied him.
Okay.
Sometimes you need a 12 rounder.
Okay, I want to ask Glenn now. Glenn, what did you think about Teofimo Lopez's performance against Nakatani? Some people feel like he was exposed in that fight as a flat-footed fighter. What was your thoughts on that performance?
Look at the response to that in the next fight. So I don't know that he's a flat-footed fighter because you know, he made it whatever adjustments. You know what I'm saying? Like people felt like you know, Floyd Mayweather lost to certain people, and other fighters that were undefeated lost to certain fighters. But then they made their adjustments and they came back. And so I feel like he made you know, his adjustments in the next fight. It was a tough fight for him. But so, you know, Berto also lost to Victor Ortiz, right? and that's why Victor Ortiz fought Floyd, is because it was supposed to be whoever won that fight would fight Floyd. You know what I'm saying? And then Victor Ortiz got the fight, and then later on in his career, Berto got the last fight with Floyd. But
For sure.
originally it was supposed to be one between Berto and Victor Ortiz to fight with Floyd. So, and that's why Victor Ortiz fought him. You know, but at the end of the day, I mean, like you know, I mean, like, hold on, man, my wife be calling me, man. I gotta hit you. I gotta hit you back.
All right, come back. But yeah, man, sure, Victor Ortiz did beat Andre Berto, but Victor Ortiz was, he was a top guy at that time. And Nakatani, just to be honest, I can't compare Nakatani to Victor Ortiz at all. Like, Nakatani, he was a nobody. He was a nobody. He was a bum. Victor Ortiz wasn't a bum. Victor Ortiz was a top contender. You know what I mean? So,
but let me just correct you real quick. After the performance against Teo, Kanaki ain't no bum no more. If you, I didn't watch the fight, but if you're saying it like he did, he's not a bum.
I had him winning that fight.
Yeah, so he's not a bum no more. If he did that well, where y'all thought he won, he's not a bum no more. Sometimes you could take an L, but as long as you do well, you're not a bum. You just lost to a person that was better. But now you done open up gaps for other fighters, because now they're going to go back and watch that tape on that fight he had with you and pick out your weaknesses. Boxers do it all the time. And he showed many weaknesses from what everybody say. I didn't see the fight, so I have to go back on YouTube and watch it before I could truly analyze. But
yeah, I want you to go back.
From what you're saying, like, dude was whooping the brakes off him. And I'm telling you, because people don't take their opponents seriously. Swear to God, AJ didn't take Ruiz seriously. Yeah, so what? He went 12 with Tony Parker. Yeah, I knocked him out. I knocked out Tony Parker. Or whatever he did with Tony Parker, got in there, got his ass whooped.
Well,
it happens, bro. You can just underestimate your opponent.
Well, Floyd never did that. Floyd never.
I'm gonna give you one thing, because I'm not gonna say Crawford underestimated, but I bet you he didn't expect Kavaliauskas to do as well as he did. I bet you. And we didn't know who Kavaliauskas is. We call him Green Beans and Green Machine, and he actually did well against Bud. So that's what I'm saying. You never know. It's boxing, dude. You never know.
Yo, Guido's a big Teofimo Lopez fan. Yo, what up, Guido? Guido, hop on the panel. We talking about Teofimo Lopez, man. He reminds me of Berto, bro. And on these highlights, to me, bro, I ain't gonna lie to you, D Hodges. I respect your opinion. You don't see the comparison. For me, he fights just like Teofimo. It's damn near identical, bro. It's just with the explosiveness, the power, and the whole fighting style with the shoulder roll defense, counter punching, uppercuts, combinations. It's pretty much identical. And JFL, he sees what I'm saying. Like, we 50-50 on the panel. Me and JFL agree on this comparison. You and Glenn, y'all don't. So, you know what I mean? Well, we can agree to disagree. So, for me, bro, they damn near identical, bro. If you look at the combinations and the hand speed and the power of Andre Bertzo, it's pretty much identical with what Teofimo Lopez is doing. But Teofimo Lopez is doing it at lightweight. He's at lightweight. Teofimo going to be moving up in weight very soon. So we want to see how Teofimo Lopez is going to be able to carry up his power.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, bro. He got to prove himself. Once he proves himself, then I could know. Berto already proved himself. Teo got to prove himself. Once he proves himself to me, then I'll know. You can't say nothing. You can't compare somebody that fought everybody to somebody that fought nobody. You got to at least wait till they fought a good somebody, and then you could compare them. But right now, you can't compare them. We got to see how Teo do. You can't put them in the same category.
Yo, D Hodges, do you got your headset on, or are you talking from your phone?
Headphones. Why? Take them out?
Yeah, because it's like a little static. It comes like with a little static. Yo, Guido, what up, Guido?
What's poppin', nigga?
Is it gone, bro?
Yeah, it's better. It's better when
I'm
you're
good now.
Yo,
Yo, you
Guido.
hear me?
All right.
Yeah, I hear you good. Let me
All right.
holler at Guido real quick. Yo, Guido, man, it's good to have
Mhm.
you on the panel, my brother. And I know you one of the biggest Teofimo Lopez fans, and
Yeah.
I agree with you. He's a very good fighter, and I just want to know your thoughts on Teofimo Lopez as a fighter. Why do you like him so much, and what makes him so good?
What makes the female so good, that man, he's a calculated fighter. And when a round goes by, right, he knows how to take your best weapon away, little by little. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I love about him. He knows what he's doing in that ring. He could box, he could do it all. You know what I'm saying? He got the power, man. He got the movement. You know what I mean? He got it all. The kid is special to me, you know?
Okay, okay. Well, I just want to say this to you. You know, I seen Teofimo. He is a good fighter. I totally agree with you. I think that Teofimo. What's that noise?
My bad. I'm packing my
And he's an
Okay,
cigarettes.
exciting fighter
okay,
also. Yeah.
okay. I'm sorry, Glenn. My bad. I didn't know that. Okay. Well, this is what I want to say. Teofimo Lopez. I agree. He's a very good fighter. He got a lot of speed. He got a lot of power. He got a lot of talent. He got a lot of talent. He's an undefeated champion.
And not to cut you off, Ace, not to cut you off, yeah, not to cut
Go
you
ahead,
off, but
Vito.
I think that Fimo is better than Berto. He could be better than Berto.
We gotta wait and see
I
though.
think he could be a better fighter than Berto.
We gotta wait and see though, brother. It's too early to say he's better than
Yeah,
Berto.
not yet, not yet. Like he has potential, you know.
Okay, so Guido, this is what I want to say. Like Teofimo got a lot of power. He got a lot of speed. He's very athletic.
Yeah,
But you know,
yeah.
I seen him in a fight against Nakatani where I feel like he got exposed a little bit. I'm not gonna say he was fully exposed, but I feel like Nakatani, he showed us the flaws in his game. And even Devin Haney was watching the film of Teofimo versus Nakatani, and when Devin Haney was watching the film, Devin Haney says Teofimo Lopez is a flat-footed fighter. So what do you have
I
to say
mean,
about people
Nakatani
say
was an
he's
aqua
flat-footed?
fighter. You understand what I'm saying? Nakatani was an aqua fighter, you know. And let's not mention that Teofimo was going through a lot of problems. You know what I'm saying? Through that fight, he was going through a lot with his family and his wife. You know, that probably took some toll over him, over his game. You know, I don't think he was 100% focused. But you know, it was an awkward fight. I'm gonna just say that. But he still won the fight clearly. You know, is that the Japanese was a taller and a tough fighter for him. Remember, he needs that experience. He needs it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Kid got what, 15 fights? You know what I'm saying? He's gonna need that to go 12 rounds. You know what I mean? He's used to knocking people out early. So I think that was a great for him, a great lesson for him. You know, a great learning experience for him.
yeah, it was. It
You get what
was.
I mean?
It was. But you know, just my concerns in watching that fight is he shows us that he can punch, and I feel like Teofimo, he's been knocking out a lot of people. So if I feel like he's starting to, you know, get he's been head hunting, meaning that he wants knockouts, and he's been
Yeah,
relying
yeah,
on
yeah. I understand. No,
yeah, he's been relying on his
right.
power. So I feel like in that Nakatani fight, he wasn't able to knock out Nakatani, and it made him look kind of bad. Like, you know, so from
But you think that was the best thing that ever happened to him, though? I think
yeah,
that's
I
the
mean,
best thing.
it
It make
could
him woke them up. You know,
it
it
could be
woke them up.
it could be a learning experience. But you know, like you said, he was going through some things out the ring, but you
Yeah.
shouldn't let whatever in your life that's going on outside the ring should not affect what's going on inside the ring. It shouldn't affect your performance. Hopefully, he fixed up his problems. I'm rooting for him.
No,
I like him a
yeah.
lot. You know what I mean? But to me, he reminds me of Andre Berto. And I just want to show you this highlight real quick, Guido, on the screen. Are you can see the screen what I got on playing?
Yeah.
Okay, I want to show you this knockout Andre Berto had of this opponent. And I feel like this was the same exact punch that Teofimo Lopez knocked out Richard Comey with. So take a good look at this real quick. I want you to show you this. Tell me, does it look the same as the Comey knockout? Right here. That little right hand right there. When he threw it right here. That looked like that Comey punch. You know what I mean? So I see
Kind enough. But I think the female's way more faster than that. You know what I'm
Berto is
saying?
fast, bro.
That's a queen. I'm telling you, like they are two different people.
Yeah, they different. And what I'm saying to you, Ace, is it was way quicker. Teofimo's way quicker than that. I think Berto's way more sloppier.
Bro,
You know what I'm saying?
bro, Berto in his prime, bro, he was fast as hell. Look at his uppercut. Look at his speed. Look at his combinations, bro. Bro,
All
Berto
right.
in his
You know
prime,
what you're
bro,
gonna
was just
do?
as fast as
Hey,
Teofimo, or if not even
Just got
faster.
punched. Yep, just got uppercutted. Yep, he get punches in exchanges. Teofimo don't hardly get punch in exchanges,
Look at that. Look at this, bro. Look at the combinations, bro.
but he's still getting connected in them.
Bro, look at the uppercuts, bro. Look at the Teofimo throws that same uppercut, bro. I can't say Teofimo is faster than Berto in his prime. I'm not saying the old Berto now. I'm talking about Berto when he was 23, the same age as Teofimo. He was just as fast, bro, just as strong. Like Berto was a killer, bro. I thought Berto was gonna beat Mayweather, dog. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Shit, everybody wanted Floyd to lose, nigga. They wanted him to lose since Castillo.
I really believe Berto was gonna beat Mayweather, bro, with that type of power that he was punching with during this time, and you know what I mean. But you know, I see a lot of similarities in the.
Well, now what if? But so now what if Lomo? What if he do a Floyd to Teo? Because he do got boxing skills and he can move. So what if Lomo do a Floyd to him? Outbox him.
Put Teofimo's video against Comey next.
Now they're gonna flag it. I can't play that one. They're gonna give me a copyright strike.
Oh shit!
No, I didn't say play it. No, not at all. No, don't play it. I'm just saying in general. Lomo can out like Floyd, like Floyd outbox whatever. Lomo could do the same thing. If you want to compare them, if they fight the same, Lomo's gonna outbox them. But if they got the same style,
Loma's small though. Go ahead, JFL. I'm sorry, JFL. Go ahead, because I want to go to the chat. Go ahead, JFL.
Sorry, bro.
So here's the thing, though. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to, there's another video that I plan on doing too, man. When it comes to flat foot fighters and footwork fighters, lateral movement, hand speeds, you know what I mean? Here's how I look at it with Fimo versus a Lomo. Now Lomo, he just proved himself with Russell, right? And Russell was he was like, pity patting, you know what I'm saying, and just, following Lomo around. They had some good exchanges. Lomo, went toe to toe with Russell at times, and he was on the back foot at times. I could see, Lomo dancing around Teofimo, but Fimo, he won't be the type that do pity pat, man. He comes in like a Berto. He trying to get you out of there in the same fashion as the Berto. He's trying to get it over quick. You know what I'm saying? He can break you down within in exchanges. Especially most of his opponents was on the back foot, which Loma will be, unless you want to go toe to toe. But in exchanges, I mean, he got a 80% chance of catching Lomo, and Lomo make a mistake coming in, and he definitely got the speed. Maybe not as much as Lomo, but just enough to catch him.
Okay, I want to get to the chat smoke real quick. Ringside Boxing says it's almost identical between him and Berto, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
People see it. People see that comparison, bro.
I think it's the mindset.
What was that?
I think it's the mindset and the way the fashion. Like, he want to get you out of here in a certain way, in a certain fashion. And as far as I've seen, Fimo, he gets you out of there quick if you can. You know what I'm saying? So, but I think it'll be a longer fight with a Lomo.
I think. Hey, you think this is El Jefe right here? I'm not sure, but his name is El Mincho. He says salute H Money, the realist. He says J4B. Man, shout out to El Jefe, man. You know what I mean? Shout out to everybody. But yeah, man. What I was gonna say, Glenn. Okay, let's get Glenn in on this. Yo, Glenn. You have any thoughts you want to get something off your chest?
Glenn there?
Yeah. I was. What up, Guido? Hey, listen.
Yo, what up, my brother? What's good?
Chilling, man. Listen, so I think that all right, so I can see where you're talking about the punch was similar, but the way that it was set up was not similar, and that's my you talking about boxing styles, right? And then the way the punch was set up, he came in. If you look at the whole fight, right, he was jumping in, following the dude, pop, 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 pop. Teofimo, yeah, if he's flat-footed, he can't do that. You know what I mean? So let's be honest with that. If he's flat-footed or he's not flat-footed, he's one or the other. So he can't be like Berto coming in like that. You know what I'm saying? You could say Berto was flat-footed, but really, you look at the footage that you were just playing. He's hopping in. He's throwing punches like a Mosley, or if Mosley's not flat-footed, and he's hopping in like just throwing blows until he knocks somebody out. When it comes to Teofimo Lopez, yeah, he's a little flat-footed. You know what I mean? But everything's like counterpunching. You see, I think he's more of a counterpuncher, whereas Berto is more, like you said, explosive coming forward. He's explosive on the counterpunching edge as far as Teofimo is concerned. I think that there's two different styles. Yeah, they might have landed the same punch. You know what I mean? But I think there's two complete different styles going into to that whole science of the boxing world and getting that punch to actually land. They had two different strategies, and they both landed the same one.
For sure. You know what I mean? I wish I could play some
If anything,
highlights.
If he reminds me of Ron Jones a little bit, yeah.
Who?
With the explosive and the speed.
Teofimo?
Oh, because he didn't move his feet.
Reminds me a little bit of Ron Jones.
The flat-footedness. I don't know. I got to see a lot more because Roy Jones, now you're talking about one of the best ever. You know what I mean? So I got to see a lot more to compare Roy Jones to him.
But I'm saying the speed and the explosive reminds me a little bit of Roy Jones. The way he hits the opponent and he has so much speed, the way he connects his opponent. That's what I mean by that. I'm not saying he's the level of Roy Jones, because we still got to see more from Teofimo.
Well,
you know what I mean?
For me, bro, I'm gonna be honest. Like, man, we can definitely agree to disagree. I know Glenn, he doesn't agree with me, and Guido doesn't. You know what I mean? D Hodges, he doesn't.
You from last night. You already knew from last night that I wasn't gonna agree with you on this.
Yeah, I know it. So it's good.
But it's all good. It's all good. I love you, brother. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's all good. Like you said, man. Like, we don't have to agree on everything. We got to just keep it real with each other. As long as we keep it real, I think that's the best thing for the show. Like, for me, bro, just like I see a lot of similarities, bro, with punching power, with speed, athleticism, explosiveness. Man, Teofimo very explosive. Teofimo, he can punch. Berto was doing the same. Look, for me, Berto was doing the same thing when he was 23 years old that Teofimo Lopez was doing to his opponents. They were doing the same exact thing. You know what I mean? So Teofimo, okay, I want to know what's your thoughts on Teofimo's just his resume, his win over Richard Comey. For me, I'm gonna be honest, I felt like Richard Comey, he was a hype job. Like, just being real, like, he was a champion. There's a lot of guys that win belts, but who did he beat? Like, we know that Richard Comey got beat by Robert Easton Jr., who's, to me, Robert Easton Jr. has no punching power. Robert Easton Jr. is not a good fighter at all. And Richard Comey, he lost to Robert Easton Jr. You know what I mean? So Teofimo, his best win is against Richard Comey, who lost to Robert Easton Jr. Where do you grade that victory? Starting with Glenn and then go to JFL and Guido and D Hodges. So Glenn, where do you rank that victory against Richard Comey, just knowing who Richard Comey has lost to in the past?
I'm going to say that it was a solid victory. I'm not going to say it was the best victory, but I could say it was a solid victory because at the end of the day, he was a champion. You know what I mean? And other people had the opportunity to beat him. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, he may have lost to Robert Easton Jr., but back in the day, everybody saw Robert Easton Jr. like, even before, Gervonta Davis, it was talking about, that's the next Mayweather. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you remember those days, but Robert Easton Jr. was like being praised just like that. So, so at the end of the day, I feel like, okay, he beat Comey, but Teofimo like knocked him out in like silly fashion, bro. Like it was like silly. Like, like he just got clipped so hard that he couldn't even stand up back on his legs. He just dropped again. You know what I'm saying? So that shows the power. And so that's a little dangerous. So I'm not saying it was the best win of his career, but I'm saying that that's a promising victory for a young prospect. You know what I mean?
Okay, just quick comment, and then we go to JFL. I feel like Robert Eastern, brother, he was a hype job though, Glenn. Like, they
It
was
could have been. You may be right on that one. I'm not gonna disagree with that one. It may have been.
that's all I had to say. JFL, go ahead, go for it, JFL. Talking about Teofimo Lopez, his win over Richard Comey. How do you rank that victory?
I mean, Fimo made him look like a hype job, and that's exactly what he did, and got him out of here, and in a Berto fashion, as usual.
All right, Guido, what you thought about that victory against Richard Comey, Teofimo Lopez becoming a champion?
I think that was a great win for him. A great win, a statement. He put in a statement. Because, before the Richard Comey fight, a lot of people was criticizing him. Like it's Nakatani, right? They said, oh, he's not gonna, he's not ready for Comey and this and that. Comey got so much power. Comey this, then, And look what Teofimo did, man. He shut everybody up. He knocked his ass in the second round, man. And I didn't think he was gonna do that. I'm being honest. I didn't think Teofimo was gonna knock him out by the second round. I thought the fight was gonna be tougher than I expected. And
For
man,
sure.
Teofimo, man, I'm just saying, to me, he's the best young guy that's proven it. He is proven what does the real champion do. You know what I'm saying? He earned it the right way. He's doing it the hard way, like the old school fighter, not accepting WBC email champ. You know what I mean?
Come on.
That's all I gotta say about that.
Come on. All right, I'm gonna get back to that.
So when El Mencho, don't you think that that's El Jefe? El Mencho? He's saying he's backstage. He's like, come on, man, let me in.
Let's see who the host is. That
What's going on, H Money? What's going on, bro?
What
Appreciate
up,
being
man?
back here, man. Yeah, man. What's going on, bro?
Oh, it is.
Man, I'm chilling, bro.
Salute.
I had to come back to the realist, man. I had to switch up my identity and everything, bro. Since we got a lot of snitches out here, man, snitching on El Jefe, man. So from now on, I'm El Mencho, man. What's going on, Glenn? What's going on, Guido? What's going on, JFL? What's going on, H Money, man?
For sure,
brother.
Man, good to have you on the panel, my brother. You know what I mean? Thank you, man, El Jefe, man, for coming to the show, and we appreciate you, man. The GOAT, El Jefe might be the GOAT out here. You know what I mean? Jefe, what do you think about?
Hey, yo, before I go on that, before I compare Teofimo or anything, I want to congratulate JFL Heads, man, aka DSFG, for catching that body on Phony Tony, man, and that was a great debate by JFL, man. Congratulations on that, bro. And
Appreciate
also,
it,
Teofimo Lopez, he reminds me a lot of Berto on his explosiveness, on his power, on his speed, but I think Teo is a little bit better than Teofimo, but I think time will tell. I think Teofimo, he got a lot to prove now, and we'll see what's going on with Teofimo, man. We'll see if he's the truth in a couple of years or a couple of fights, man.
For sure. So you said you think Teofimo's going to be a little bit better than Berto. That's what you think?
Yeah, I think he's going to be a little bit better, man. I think just a little bit, man. But Berto wasn't a bad fighter. I'll give Berto his props for that, but I think Teo's going to be a little bit better. I think his defense is a little bit, he's more defensively responsible. I would say that.
The head movement, like D. Hodges was saying, the head movement.
Yeah, the head movement, yeah, his defense, yeah, everything, man.
For sure. Hey, I think you're right, though. I think El Jefe is right. There's a lot of similarities, but I think Teofimo, he could be better than Berto. He has opportunity to, but we got to wait and see. But, I want Teofimo Lopez to be better than Berto. You know what I mean? I want him to be better. I want this kid to be great. You know what I mean? So, D. Hodges, what's your thoughts on before I go to D. Hodges, so El Jefe, what did you think about Andre Berto's not Andre Berto, but Teofimo Lopez, his knockout victory over Richard Comey? Did you watch it, and what did you think about it?
I thought it was a surprising win, bro. I actually had Comey. I thought Comey was gonna beat Teo, but Teo surprised me. His defense, his counter punching, his catch and shoot was surprisable, and it was surprising, man. It really was, bro. And I think Teo, that Nakatani tough fight he had, that's gonna help him a lot, man. Because I think that was almost like a wake up call for Teo, man.
That's good, man. That's good, man.
That's what I told H earlier.
Yeah,
That's
that's the same thing.
exactly what I told Ace.
Yeah, that's the same thing Guido said as well. So, man, you guys got a point. You know what I mean? Hopefully, it was a wake up call and he can get better. You know, I wish the best for all of these fighters. So, D Hodges, man, what was your thoughts on that Teofimo Lopez knockout victory over Richard Comey in becoming the champion?
I really don't want to talk about it because I lost money so fast. Of course, I told you I bet on black all the time, and oh, I was so disappointed the way he got knocked out, and everybody in the room laughing at me. Oh, I'm tight with Comey right now, but take nothing from Tio. He did his job, but that nigga cost me money. Cause I swear to God, I thought Comey was gonna get him.
For sure. So for me, I picked. I actually picked Teofimo Lopez to beat Richard Comey because, man, like I was saying, Richard Comey, he hasn't. Sure, he was a champion. Okay, he was a champion. There's a lot of champions in boxing, bro. There's so many belts in boxing. You got 6 belts in boxing. Anybody can become a champion. Adrian Broner, Adrian Broner is a 4-time champion in boxing, but we cannot name the 3 fighters that he beat for belts. Sure, he beat Paulo Malignaggi, who's past his prime, but who are the other 3 champions that Adrian Broner beat for belts? Nobody knows them. So I feel like nowadays in the sport of boxing, if you beat a guy with a belt, it could be overrated. Richard Comey, for me, he didn't beat anybody significant for me to be, putting his victory really up there. But it's a good win. He won a belt. Shout out to Teofimo Lopez. We want to see him do better against slick boxers like in a Nakatani fight. I feel like that could be his kryptonite. You know what I mean? I feel like that Nakatani fight, it gave us a blueprint on how you can beat Teofimo Lopez. You know what I mean? We seen him struggle. So other fighters now, they looking at that fight and saying, yo, this is how you beat him. That's what Devin Haney was doing. Devin Haney was looking at that Nakatani fight and he was saying, Teofimo Lopez is flat-footed. I can beat him easily. So, just to switch the topic. So there's a lot of great fighters in the sport of boxing. The young fighters in the sport right now, we got a lot. We got fighters like Teofimo Lopez, Devin Haney. We got fighters like Gervonta Davis, Ryan Garcia, and Shakur Stevenson, who's fighting tomorrow. I want to know how do you guys rank these 5 fighters from Teofimo, Devin Haney, Ryan Garcia, Gervonta Davis, and Shakur Stevenson, and who's the best out of these guys? Starting with D Hodges, how do you rank them?
Damn, that's a hard one, man. Damn, that's how you said a specific order. But
like 1 through 5, how you rank them?
Okay, Gio number 1 because he actually won his belt from a champion, like he actually beat him. And then Shakur because he beat him, Ryan because he beat him, and then Haney would be 4 because he got his belt by Lomachenko just gave it up. He actually didn't win his belt. He just got given it. Now his next fight, I know he's going to smash the dude, but I can't rate Haney high because he was given his title. The other 3, they actually fought the champion to get it.
Okay, what about Tank? So Tank is number 5. He's last.
I don't even want to put him on a list, dog. He's just so disappointing, man. So much talent, so undisciplined. But yeah, he'll be my number 5. I gotta put Tank up there. I gotta put him up there, but he's definitely last because other 4 are more disciplined and they ain't going to court, going to jail, beating up bitches and shit. So Tank gotta be number 5. I'm sorry.
All right, bet. So El Jefe, how you rank these 5 fighters 1 through 5? Devin Haney, Teofimo Lopez, Ryan Garcia, Teofimo Lopez, Ryan Garcia, Gervonta Davis, and Shakur.
I would have Shakur number 1, man. I think Shakur, he's out of this world, bro. I think he's gonna be a pound for pound very soon. So I would have number 1. Number 2, I would have Tank. Number 3, I would have Teofimo Lopez. Number 4, Haney, and number 5, Ryan Garcia, man. But all those 5 guys, bro, it's great to see these young fighters so fighting in weight divisions so close to each other, where we might be able to see these fights where these dudes fight each other, man. So let the best man win, but I have Shakur as my number 1.
Okay, for JFL. I want to hear you how you got that. How you got them ranked 1 through 5.
I got Tank at number 1. Because let me just go through the ranks. I got Tank number 1. I got Lomo number 2.
Lomo's not a part of it. He's not on the list.
No Loma, just Tank.
Oh, no Lomo.
Just the young
I
guys.
thought
Tank.
you said Lomo. No,
Huh?
okay. No, I thought you said Lomo.
No,
all right. So
I'm going
okay. I
between
got
Shakur Stevenson, Ryan Garcia, Devin Haney, Teofimo Lopez.
Not to cut you off, yo, let Gling in. You heard, brother?
He's out.
Let
Where
Gling
he at?
in.
He's
He's
not
trying
on
to
the
get
thing.
in.
okay.
Oh,
Well,
there we go. Okay,
Say
I got
in.
it. All right, there you go. He in.
okay. I got Tank number 1. I got Haney. I got Haney number 2. Teofimo number 3. Ryan Garcia. Who you said? Who else it was again?
Shakur Stevenson.
Oh yeah, Ryan number. I think there's 4, right? And then Ryan. No, Steven Shakur is number 5.
All right, bet. Guido, go ahead, Guido. How you rank him?
Yeah, I got Teofimo number 1 because he's the most improving fighter out of all of the young guys, and he's challenged himself more too. That's why I got him number 1, and I think he has a better resume than all of them young kids right now. So number 2, I'm gonna go with Ryan Garcia.
Ryan number
And number
2.
3, yeah, Ryan number 2, and then number 3, David Haney, and then number 4, Shaquille Stevenson, and number 5, Tim Davis.
Bet. That's a
Those
nice
are my
one.
top 5 picks.
I like that. Glenn, what about you?
I'm agree with number 1. More accomplishments with Tio. I'm gonna have Javante number 2. I'm gonna have we're gonna have we're gonna have to. I mean, he is interim champ. We're gonna have to go with Devin Haney number 3. We're gonna have to go with Ryan Garcia, and then Shakur Stevenson number 5.
For sure. Okay. Well, just just let you know, Glenn. I think Devin Haney's a world champion. He's not an interim champion. He's a world champion. The Lomachenko gave up his WBC belt and requested the franchise belt because he wanted to avoid Devin Haney. Just being real. So for my list,
It's all technicalities and semantics. You know what I'm saying? Like you can say that too. Like it's fine. Like whatever you say. But that's why I got him number 2. But I felt like Comey. Whether you realize it or not, Comey was the actual champion. No interim or nothing like that. And
No email champion either.
Oh,
No
Comey?
email champion either.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like he won a belt, and he's fighting for a belt right now against Loma to be undisputed. So I gotta give him props for that, man. Like Devin A, that's why I put Javante. I put him second only because he's so explosive, and I feel like everybody knows that you gotta he's gonna put everybody on notice, man. I don't even know if it's gonna be the same weight division because he needs to get control over his weight. But Devin Haney comes right after that. Then Ryan Garcia, and then Shakur Stevenson for me. So that rounds up my top 5.
For sure, man. I respect everybody's opinions. I respect everybody's list. For me, number 1, I got Devin Haney. Number 2, I got Shakur Stevenson. Number 3, I have Teofimo Lopez at number 3. Number 4, Javante Davis. And number 5 for me is Ryan Garcia. You know what I mean? That's how I rank them. I think they all great fighters, and I think they have potential, all of them, to go to the Hall of Fame one day. And I'm just happy that they're all like near the same weight class, so we can see them fight in the future. You know what I mean? So right now, I want to get into this. Guido says that Devin Haney is an email champion, and we can talk about that for a second. You know what I mean?
That's the truth, bro. Let's not lie about that. 2-time email world champion. 2 times,
Okay.
not 1 time. 2 times.
Go ahead. I'll let you get it off. Go ahead. Get it off your chest. Say exactly what you want to say.
Nah, I'm just being honest with you. Like, I feel like that's why I got him number 3. Because him and Wayne doing the same, and Wayne is more popular than David Haney. We already know that. He got 6 million
Yo, y'all hear me,
Instagram
man?
followers. You
Am
know what
I
I'm
Yeah.
the only
saying?
one that hears?
Huh? What happened?
Yo, am I the only one that hears voices breaking up and shit, bro? Was it me?
Who's breaking up?
You got headphones on?
Yeah, of
All of
course.
y'all, bro. I'm going in and out, bro. I'm
Okay.
going in and out. Hold on.
Okay, I'm gonna let you back in. So Guido, go ahead, Guido. Keep going. Go ahead. Go in
What I
on
was
Haney.
saying. Oh, the reason why I got him, and the reason why I got Tank #5, Tank has been so undisciplined. You know how I feel about Tank. Tank is a good fighter. Don't get me wrong. When he's focused, he's a beast. But Tank hasn't shown me shit, especially with the Gamboa fight. He looked horrible. You telling me you went 12 rounds with Gamboa with a messed up leg? Come on, dude. That was supposed to be a homecoming party. You were supposed to
He
knock
knocked
Gamboa in the second round.
Okay,
You feel
but
me?
Tank Davis, he knocked down Gamboa 5 times in that fight, bro, and he knocked him out in the
It took
12th
you
round.
12 rounds to wash up Gamboa? Come on, my dude. Come on, man. You
He
gotta do
knocked him
better than
down
that.
5 times, Guido.
I know he did, but damn, you took 12 rounds. And his leg was all fucked up the whole fight. Come on.
I think what Guido's trying to say is when you compare that to how Terence Crawford offed him off when he was undefeated, it doesn't look as well. You know what I mean? Like Terence Crawford, like
He
can't.
hasn't fought in years, tampoco. He hasn't fought in
You
years.
know, so I feel where Guido's coming from with that one. You know what I'm saying? Like I know what you're trying to say, H though. Like don't get me wrong. Like yeah, you know he still took out Gamboa, but it wasn't the same Gamboa that Terence Crawford knocked out. You know what I mean? And at that time when Terence Crawford knocked him out, like he like that's one of the things that put Terence Crawford like I know I watched that fight and I was like, oh shit, he knocked out Gamboa. And then all of a sudden, like, oh, okay, well, you know, he's the truth. Like I've been following him for a minute now. Now I know he's the truth. Because Gamboa, right there, a lot of people were afraid to fight him. You know, because he had that amateur Cuban background and stuff like that, and people weren't ready for that. You know, until Loma came in with his own amateur background, people in those weight classes really weren't trying to do that. You know, you got really rare people that do that, like you know, Lomachenko, Rigondeaux. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, Gamboa did it. You know, and Terence Crawford just came through and just plummeted him. Like he just knocked him out. And it was like, oh, damn. Like, you know, he put the whole world on notice.
Well, okay. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead. I'm going to go in after JFL. Go ahead.
I was going to speak on behalf of Tank because, you know, I'm Team Tank. But, you know.
Go ahead.
For one, Tank displayed a show. You know what I mean? I know people wanted him to get him out of here quicker, but that fight was a show fight. He wanted to give ATL a show, which he did. He knocked down Gamboa 5 times, and he could have got him out of here earlier, which people prefer. But like you said, it was a show, outclass, and he got him out of here with a knockout in later rounds. And also, Tank wasn't hurt as compared to Bud Crawford.
Yeah, I agree. Let me cook on this. Tank.
Well, let me get a response as soon as you're done, all right?
Okay. See, Gamboa was in his prime that time when he fought Terence Crawford. But to be honest, Gamboa hurt Terence Crawford. And in the first 6 rounds of that fight, Gamboa was beating Terence Crawford in the beginning of the fight, bro. He was out. He was quicker. He was getting off first. You know what I mean? He was landing combinations. So,
H-Money, can I say one more thing? One more thing about the Tank situation.
Go ahead.
Tank was he was 5 pounds over, but he made weight that night. So he also made weight. So yeah.
Yeah, see, the thing with me is this: like when Crawford fought against Gamboa was winning rounds, bro. He was winning like the first 5 rounds. Let me be honest, like first 4 rounds or first 5 rounds, and he hurt Terence Crawford in that fight. When Gamboa fought against Tank Davis, man, I'm telling you guys, man, that Tank Davis won damn near every round, and he won every round in that fight. He knocked him down 5 times, and then he stopped him. So, I mean, Tank Davis to me looked good in that fight, and that was his first fight at 135 too, Glenn. So don't forget that. But go ahead, Glenn.
All right, so I'm gonna say first, El Mencho wants to jump in. You know what I mean? Like newly founded El Mencho.
He's in here. He's in.
All right, cool. So honestly speaking, like when it comes down to it, so yeah, Terence Crawford, I've always been saying this. He's got to change his style is weird. Like he knows how to change pace and power on punches. But besides that, when we go back to the to the fight with Gervonta Davis. The thing is that nobody, especially on TMT, wants to get hit. So why you let it? If that's what you plan, why are you getting hit? He got hit. So why are you planning to get hit? That's not TMT style. So I don't want to hear that. Oh, that's what he planned, because that's not what he planned. Nobody plans to get hit. You see what I'm saying? Like, and that's to me, that's not actually what happened. What happened was, you know what I'm saying? Like Gamboa took it to him after a couple years off. Gervonta Davis came in, 100. He came in heavier. And even though if it was fight night, that doesn't matter. What you're contracted to do is come in on weight the night that you weigh in. So he wasn't at weight the night that they weighed in. So he was off. So that's what I'm saying. Like we can't keep on giving excuses to people. They're professionals. You know what I'm saying? Like if you go to a heart surgeon because you need heart surgery, and they say, "Oh, hey, you know what? He was about 5 inches off from your heart. Everything's all good though. Because today we stitched you up and you're okay." That doesn't make no sense.
Okay.
I can respond to that.
Yeah, go ahead.
He came in a little overweight. Wasn't that much, you know what I'm saying? And it wasn't really a big deal because that same night he made weight, and he also gave a show. That's the key word of the whole fight, a show. It could have been out earlier, and simple fact that you notice Tank Davis let his foot off the gas just a little bit because he ain't go in his savage bag as he normally does once he has you hurt. So, I mean, he just gave a show for 12 rounds. I mean, that's the way I look at it, and that's what he said, and that's what he did.
I look at it like my bad, Guido. Go ahead. My bad.
I want to say this, man. I don't think he deserves. I don't give him credit for that.
Yo,
I'm sorry, I do not give him the credit.
I'm sorry. Yo, Tay Walker, turn your volume down. I'm gonna let you on. I'm gonna turn your TV off or whatever, because it's an echo. I'm letting you on. Go ahead, Tay Walker. Go, y'all continue to talk.
That's how I want. Yo, you hear me?
Yeah, you're good, bro. Go ahead, man.
Hey, I think Tank was beating Gamboa real bad, man. Hello?
I'm trying not to jump in. I'm trying to let everybody else jump in.
Somebody got an echo, bro.
Yo, Tay Walker, you gotta echo. You gotta echo, bro. You gotta turn your volume down or whatever. But yeah, we hear you. We hear you good. All you gotta do is turn your radio. Your phone. So you gotta echo. Whatever it is, turn the volume down because we hear echo.
What about now?
You hear echo with me?
Oh, all right. I gotta agree with Ace Money, man. I really think Terence was whooping Gamboa. I mean, not Terence, but Tank was beating Gamboa up. I think he should have got him out even earlier because he broke his. I think what he do? Break his Achilles or something. So I thought Tank could have got him out way faster than what he did. But I was still impressed that Gamboa kept coming and he didn't quit.
Yeah, I'm
I
on
won't give him
6%.
credit. He was washed up. I won't give him no credit. Hell no. That's unacceptable.
Yo, Tay Walker, you got some type of echo. Look, you gotta fix your audio, but you gotta fix your audio. I don't know. Look, come back out, come back in, or is it your TV? It's something.
Who got the echo?
That was
Yeah, me clear, right?
Tay Walker has the echo.
Tay Walker got that cricket phone, bro.
I'm on 6%. If you chopping it up a little bit later, then I'll jump back on. But I gotta say one quick thing because I know y'all gonna continue to chop it up. But when it comes down to it, I feel like Gervonta struggled a little bit. You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna tell me that somebody wants to take punches on purpose, I don't see that. You know what I mean? Like I see that he went in there thinking he was gonna knock him out like everybody else. Like when he went into against Nunez, you know what I'm saying? That Nunez was undefeated and Nunez was known for knockout power. You know what I'm saying? And then I feel like this fight was stopped a little early, but whatever. Like he probably would have eventually done it. But at the end of the day, when it comes to a dude like Gamboa, that shit, the ref wasn't gonna stop it like that, and so it went the rounds, and he took more punishment than he wanted to take. That's what I see.
For
I
sure,
mean,
for
that's
sure.
what.
But let me
Okay.
say one thing, Glenn. I mean, one thing, and JFL come right in. I was gonna say that I feel like this, like Javante beat the hell out of him, man. I feel like Javante beat the hell out of him, but Glenn is right in the sense that Javante did take the most punches he ever took before in a fight. You know, he let. I mean, Gamboa was able to land some punches on Javante, but I feel like Javante still had a great performance, bro. I ain't gonna say he had a bad performance. He beat the hell out of him, but he took some shots though, for real. He did.
But then when you
So
see, let's go back to because my phone is about to die, so I'm trying to get in my last points. So when you see Teofimo, right, knock out Comey, then everybody says, oh, yo, that was nobody. But we already know
exactly.
Gamble was kind of washed up. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm saying. So like, what are we really saying? Like it can't be like no favoritism. You know what I mean? They all boxing professionals, and I feel like Tio winning against Nakatani, he was getting hit hard. Don't get me wrong. You know what I'm saying? But he withstood it and won. And then the same thing with Comey. Everybody want to say now, oh, he didn't do like who was Comey? Well, Comey was a champion, so he took his belt.
It's funny because people was talking shit before the Comey and the female fight. People were saying that the Comey was gonna beat him. You know what I'm saying? So either way,
Word. So I'm gonna let y'all go though because I don't want to fall off while y'all talking in the conversation and think I'm still here. So I'm just gonna fall off for a minute, and then if everything's right after I finish doing my thing upstairs, I'll chop it up with y'all.
All right, for sure. Come back. We're gonna be here for a while. We're gonna be cooking up.
All right, peace,
I,
brothers.
Go ahead, JFL. Cook up. I want to hear JFL and El Jefe and D Hodges come in. Go ahead, JFL.
I mean, we could move on from the tank situation, but I just want to say the difference is I believe Comey hype job, Gamboa wasn't, and Tank said in that particular fight that he gave Gamboa a lot of respect. He respected him as a champion, and as you notice, he hurt Gamboa way early in that fight, and usually Tank Davis, like a shark, he smell blood and he goes in and get you out of here. So that could have happened in that round that he knocked him down the first time. But like I said, he wasn't selfish to the audience at that time. And his first time in ATL, he said he wanted to give a show, and that's what he did. And that's what the same thing Mayweather do. He said, "I'm gonna give a show," and that's what he displayed with Pacquiao. And that's still money to him. So that's how I look at it.
Yeah, man. I just think Tank didn't take the Gamboa fight serious, bro. I think Tank he could have knocked him out in the first 3 rounds, but I think he didn't take his training camp serious. Even his trainer Calvin Ford said that he didn't have no strength and conditioning trainers, and he cut weight by himself. So Tank really didn't take the fight serious, bro. But I think a focused Tank, a serious Tank, he would have knocked out Gamboa in 1 or 2 rounds, bro. But this should be like a learning experience for Tank, bro. I think from now on, Tank is gonna be a different animal, man. He's still undefeated. He's still a 2-division champ, and he's still part of the Mayweather team, bro, which brings a lot of benefits in his side, man.
Yo, D
the
Hodges.
problem with Tank is he has a lack of discipline. That's the problem with him. You feel me? He needs to get back in the gym. I haven't seen him in the gym a lot. You know?
Yeah,
He
I
needs to
agree
hit
with
the
that,
gym
bro.
and
But
stop
I
fucking
think
around.
this should be like a wake up call for Tank, with this COVID thing, and then his, I wouldn't say it was a bad performance against Gamboa because he still knocked him out in 12 rounds. But I think he should take it as a learning experience, man, and a wake up call. Because Tank, Tank's already 25, bro. He's in his prime already, so he should take advantage of his prime. I think this Leo Santa Cruz fight is gonna do great. I think he's gonna knock out Leo Santa Cruz on his first pay-per-view, and that's gonna take him to stardom, bro. And once he hits stardom, true stardom, bro, which true stardom is
I
is
don't
that
think he can
8-figure
even make
payday.
weight though.
No, he can make weight,
My
bro. He
bad.
just gotta be focused. But once he hits some 8 figures, bro, then
He
10,
has trouble making
11
weight.
million
That's the
dollars,
problem.
bro. Tank, bro, he's gonna take this shit serious, bro. He's gonna start noticing
He
shit, bro.
better take it serious though. He better. He's gonna
Nah,
have
I'm
to
telling
take
you,
it
bro.
serious.
I've been keeping a follow on Tank, bro, on his IG and Twitter, bro, and Tank is serious this time, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah,
let's
man.
see though. Let's see.
Okay, D Hodges, what you thought about that victory Tank had over Gamboa? How did you like that? He must have stepped off. I'm not sure. Let me see. Okay. Oh, there go D. He over here. Tay Walker.
Yo, hey, is it better?
Yeah, you good. You good. We don't hear no echo now. You sound good. Oh, the Brotherhood up
All
in
right.
here too. Let me take myself out and y'all can cook up, man. Tay Walker, I gave you your wrench back, all right?
All right, that's cool. My son
Yo, hey,
bad as hell, bro.
let me
What up,
holler at you real quick.
Guido? You had
I
something
gotta
to say?
do
What's
something.
going on? What's going on? The Brotherhood and Tay, what's going on, bro?
I want to see Tank is one of my favorite fighters, but I want to see him fight like better competition, man. And I think Mayweather holding him back, no cap.
But you think Mayweather's doing it on purpose, bro, or you think it's part of the growing pains Tank gotta go through, bro? It's like a learning experience for him, bro.
I don't think Floyd doing it on purpose, but I think he's grooming him too slow. You know what I mean? Tank been boxing since like what, 14, 13, something like that.
Yeah, man, but Tank is still young, bro. You got to take it in account. Tank got a title early in his career, bro. So, he's enjoying his life, man. He's getting millions in his early 20s, bro. So, I think Tank will settle down a bit, bro. He just had a kid, man. I think he's expecting a second kid. So, Tank is growing up, bro, before our eyes,
Yo,
man. We just got to give him props, bro.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
how was he taking him too slow when he was the fucking youngest champion in boxing when he won his title?
Facts.
I mean, slow by not putting him in with Lomo. I mean, Loma, you know what I
That's
mean?
just say that then.
And like not no Jamboa. Like put him in with somebody that's give him a run for his money.
But
It'd
how
be
you
like
know
one sided
everybody want
fight,
to fight him though?
huh?
How you know these people really want to fight him though?
I don't
Like
think
they
they really want to. I think they just be capping. I think if they had the opportunity to fight Tank, I don't think they would. So they know they'll lose. Tank is an
that's what
animal,
I'm
bro.
that's what I'm saying, bro. A lot of people just be using their names for clout and shit. Like Lomachenko, you ain't never heard about Lomachenko sending an offer like he really wanted to fight. The motherfuckers just be talking.
Right.
So you can't really buy into everything that everybody be saying. Like Crawford just be talking. He be doing the same shit. But you ain't never seen him send no contract to Spence. You know what I'm saying? These boxers be,
Hell yeah.
especially top ranked boxers. I call them out on that. They stay talking about what they gonna do or what they would do, and then they fight another bump.
Yeah, like Teofimo was talking about he sent Devin a contract, but he never did though.
Exactly, bro. They be lying over there. Top rank specifically, bro. They be over there capping.
My bad for laughing, man, but I agree with you, man.
Eddie Hearn too. He don't be he be 50% capping. He'll show you a contract, act like he sent somebody a contract. Like Charlo, we sent them 7 million. He turned it down. Like motherfucker, we don't know that. You just
Right?
saying
It ain't no.
shit. Show us a blank piece of paper or something, like, bro.
Yeah, bro. It's like they be cloud chasing the PBC fighters, bro. I agree with that, bro. And if you follow these other channels, they make it seem like the PBC fighters are cloud chasing the other fighters, bro. When it's all the way around, bro. I've been
Right.
telling fools this for years, man. But people don't know. They have no common sense, man.
Yeah. Now, well, look, when they did send Tank a contract for Tevin Former, right? That's what they did. Tank sent the counter offer, and them motherfuckers ran for the fences. Like, oh shit, he really want to fight me. Now we ain't gonna. Now we gonna get away from him. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. And they tried to lowball Shakur. I would have loved to see Shakur fighting Warrington, man. I think he would have unified.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. I
but Bob
mean,
Arum don't want to
possibly.
pay that money, bro. That's a problem, bro. Bob Arum, he's a stingy motherfucker, bro. So it's gonna be real hard for Shakur to get these big fights, man. Especially with
Right,
Bob, bro.
right. Bob don't even want to pay his damn. So
It might not have been Bob on that one, man. I think
Oh,
Warrington changed promotional teams so he wouldn't
yeah,
have to forget the fight or something like that.
Yeah, but even the Oscar Valdez, Shakur should have gotten that fight, bro. They're both with Top Rank. Pay Oscar Valdez that money and then put him in with Shakur so he could unify the belts or get a big name on Shakur's resume, bro.
He be scared to put two of his good fighters against each other. He rather just make money
But
off
that's
both
what I'm
of them
saying,
fighting
bro. But
less
nobody
fight.
presses Bob on that, bro. But they press Al Heyman, but they won't press Bob on that.
right.
Facts. Well, I don't see how they even press Heyman when he always put his good fighters against each other. That don't make no damn sense.
Facts, I agree.
Yeah,
And like, look at Gilberto Ramirez, bro. Who the hell he been fighting? He ain't fought in a year for no reason, bro.
I think he's trying to get out the contract from Top Rank. I think he's gonna go with either Matchroom or PBC. He's trying to get out that contract. Similar with
Oh,
Andy
I
Ruiz, bro. Like
see
people
why.
want to leave Bob Arum, bro.
Right.
That was the best thing Louise ever did was leaving Top Rank because he went to PBC and got a title shot and everything.
Right.
Facts. Yep.
I don't understand why Al Heyman and the PBC be doing Jerry Russell Jr. like that. He only fight once a year and them be mandatories. It's like, I think people scared to fight Jerry Russell Jr.
Yeah, he I don't know what's up with him. I think everybody's so scared of him around his weight that Al Heyman can't do nothing for him. He's like, man, I can't force him to fight you.
Right, right.
Yo, bro. Al Heyman got Leo Santa Cruz and Tank Davis hit him from Gary Russell, bro.
I think Leo Santa Cruz scared of Jerry Russell Jr. To be honest with you, man, because Jerry
Yes,
been
he
calling him
is.
out for a long.
Leho Santa Cruz. I don't give a fuck. I didn't say nothing this whole fucking time. I hate hearing his name. That nigga's a bitch. That nigga's a bitch. You see, I've been quiet the whole time y'all been talking, but no, fuck that. You're gonna hug my pops in a video and fucking say, yeah, I can get this close to your pops. Why can't I get close to you? Nigga, that's a fight ASAP. On Dogs in the Hood, that's a fight. You disrespected my father. Nigga, that's a fight. Even if I lose the fight, I still will fight you. I might lose, but you're a bitch.
Yeah, even Gary Russell, bro. It's
I
not
think-
only Gary Russell, bro, but his brothers, man. I don't know. They haven't been promoting his brother Antoine and Antonio, bro. It's like I don't know what PBC. I don't know what they're trying to do with the Russells or they got some sort of beef or some business. Something's going on there, bro, because they're not promoting them right.
Yeah,
see
and they
them
baby
on a lot of
brother
undercards, though.
Because I'm kind of tight. Because Bob Arum got the perfect fight. Bud versus Manny, that's a big-ass pay-per-view. And you get unified, and they both have belts. Like, that fight is so easy to make, but I don't know. You see, motherfucking Oscar De La Hoya, he fed Saddam Ali to Jaime Magia. Like, yep, all right, Saddam, you're going to lose. Let's feed you to Magia so now he can be the champion. Have Manny and Bud fight. It didn't, no matter what, you win. Whoever wins. And now you really got 50-50 with Errol because he got 2 belts and you got 2 belts. Why not make that fight? Feed Manny to Bud. And Bud might lose. I'm not saying Bud's going to beat Manny. I'm just saying that should be the easiest fight to make because they're under the same umbrella. And at the end of the day, Bob Arum wins at the end of the day.
Yeah, Manny ain't with Top Rank no more. He with PBC, but Bob should have made that fight when Manny was with Top Rank.
Oh, that killed me. I thought he was still with Top Rank.
No, he with PBC.
Ever since that Brona fight, he been with PBC.
Yeah,
so Spencer's gonna get him first. Spencer's gonna get him first. He's PBC. I already know what's gonna happen with this one.
Ace Money, why you think Bob never made that Manny versus Bud fight when Manny was with Top Rank?
Yo,
Bud
man.
wasn't ready.
Yo, I'm right here. What up, Brotherhood? What's popping?
What's good, Ace?
Man, I'm good, man. Shout out to the Brotherhood, man. Everybody subscribe to his channel. Everybody subscribe to El Jefe and JFL's channel. Tay Walker, I'm gonna let you right back. I just want to answer your question. Yo, I think Bob Arum never gave Manny Pacquiao that Crawford fight because I think he was ducking, bro. You know what I mean? I think Manny Pacquiao's been ducking some of these black fighters. I'm gonna be honest, bro. Like the man ducking Earl Spence right now, dog. When Earl Spence beat Mikey Garcia, Manny Pacquiao hopped in a ring, you know what I mean? And he was talking like he wanted to fight Earl Spence. Earl Spence was like, I want to fight Pacquiao next. Pacquiao, he cherry picked, dog. He cherry picked and went to go fight Keith Thurman. He took the lesser of the two evils and fought Keith Thurman when the fight we all wanted to see was Manny Pacquiao versus Earl Spence. Manny Pacquiao right now, currently as we speaking, he's ducking. He's ducking, bro. Manny Pacquiao is ducking Earl Spence Jr. and he's ducking Manny Pacquiao is ducking Earl Spence Jr. and Terence Crawford, bro. Anybody want to get in on this? I'm for real about this, bro.
I don't believe that, bro. I think Aaron was protecting him, bro.
Just give the belt up.
Let the brotherhood finish. I'm sorry. Let the brotherhood finish what he was saying, and then.
Sorry. I didn't know it's
you can go. You can go if you want. I'm gonna say the same
one
shit.
second. I'm just saying, Manny just need to be a goddamn senator. Give up that motherfucking belt, and then be a senator. Philippines, retire. What else do you got to prove? Retire. Give up the belt. Why are you holding on to a belt? Give it up, and then they might can have anything because now it's a free WBA belt. But why is he holding it? And he's a senator. How you gonna be a senator? How you gonna be a senator and still train for a fight, but you still gotta be like president of the Philippines? Manny Pacquiao need to just hang it up, drop the belt, and retire. He has nothing else.
That's what Crawford need to do, man. Crawford need to fucking retire, man. Who got the better win at welterweight? Over Thurman or over Jeff Horn?
I'm not even saying like that, but Manny is old, and he's a senator. You don't understand. He runs a whole country. That guy runs.
Yo, Tay, you echoing. I'm gonna let you back in because I answered your question, but fix that echo. Come back in.
You know, it's not like if Crawford ain't no president. Manny's like going for president of Philippines. He runs the Philippines. I'll just be a king in the Philippines and chill if it was me. What else do I got to prove? I'm an 8-time champion. I gave Keith Thurman his first though. I don't got nothing else to prove. I'll just ride off and be a president.
Yo, he ain't holding nothing up though, bro. He ain't. It's Crawford really holding the division up when it come to any title holder. Like he the one ain't doing shit with his status. Pacquiao at least fought Brona and Thurman and he got a lot of way better fighters on the table.
Pulling up on niggas, dog, and they still ain't fighting them. He's pulling up on them, and they're still not fighting them.
Man, look, let me say what I was gonna say though, man. Bob Arum was fucking protecting Crawford. He was not protecting no damn Pacquiao. Pacquiao was not ducking that man. Pacquiao ain't never been scared of nobody. Fucking Bob Arum thought he was gonna have a cash cow and Terence Crawford, and that shit went south. He robbed Manny Pacquiao when he fought Jeff Horn, so Crawford can have an easy fight, not so he can save Pacquiao career. Hell no, because he knew Pacquiao would have beat his ass back then. Crawford hadn't fought nobody like that, and he would have beat his ass back then, bro. I'm telling you, and now that you see that Crawford, hold on, let me say this. Now that you see Crawford ain't done shit, he ain't selling no pay-per-views. That shit failed with Amir Khan. Now he ready to cash out. Now he's like, yeah, let me go ahead and let him fight Pacquiao, get his ass whooped.
Yo, Tay, fix your audio. Like when other people talk, you got some type of echo. It's some type of echo.
Yeah, you might need to put in some headphones.
Yeah, it's some type of echo you got, Tay. But
all right, I'm out then, y'all.
Damn, come back, bro.
All right.
Yeah, come back, bro. I like the conversation you bring.
All right.
You just fix the audio and you come right back. But yeah, with the brotherhood, you be going in on Crawford.
Bro, I know it's smoke and mirrors.
Hey, you be going in on Crawford, bro. Hey, man, I can't knock you though, man. You know what I mean? You see what you see. But for me, I'm gonna be honest. Like, I feel like Pacquiao is ducking Spence. Do you think Pacquiao is ducking Spence? And they both on PBC, the brotherhood. Isn't that the biggest fight for them to make right now.
But how would he be ducking Spence? Because I mean, the fight ain't never even manifested yet. Like the time is now when it comes to Spence versus Pacquiao. The time for Crawford versus Pacquiao was 3-4 years ago. So you know what I'm saying? The fight can still happen. So you can't say he ducking him. Plus he just got off the car wreck or whatever. So you know what I'm saying? If Spence want to fight whoever he want to fight, you can't say, well, he ducked Spence because he ain't fight him next. You know what I'm saying? Like that's most likely Spence's decision who he want to fight. And
Spence said he ready for that fade though. Spence said he ready right away for the smoke.
Right. I mean, I don't know, man. I don't think Pacquiao ducking anybody though, bro. I just can't
He
see
did
it.
duck him. He been ducking him since 35. Bud Ben wanted to fight him. He been calling Pacquiao at 35.
Bro, that don't always mean that the other person don't want the fight. Just because
And
one
then he
person
moved,
calling them out.
and then when Pacquiao became mandatory, he moved to 140. So Bud became 140, and that's when Pacquiao went up to 47. Danny Garcia went up to 47. Mikey Garcia, they went up when it came time to fight Crawford.
No, Crawford.
They moved up in weight.
Man,
Yeah, Crawford's just been cloud chasing, bro.
Crawford moved strategically, bro. He ain't move up to 140 until all the fucking good 140 fighters moved away from 140. Danny Garcia had done his job.
And Mikey and Danny said they didn't want to fight him out their own mouths.
Okay, why didn't Crawford fight Tim Bradley or Marcus when they're still at 147, bro? Like, why suddenly Bud comes out of nowhere, bro?
Crawford started at.
It was at 140 then.
He started at 135.
I know, but since Crawford's chasing the greatness,
I'm gonna tell you how. Look, I'm gonna tell you how I know it's Crawford ducking. He went up to 140 to fight Breeders Prescott. He didn't stay at 140 when he got that win. He took his stupid ass right back down to 135. You telling me he really wanted some smoke? You had Amir Khan there, Danny Garcia, Matisse, and all the other Lamont Peterson. You had all them at 140. You go back to 135 to fight who he fought.
Yeah, but undisputed against bums, bro. I don't mean shit.
It don't matter. The bums wasn't bums when they won the belt.
But it's all about the names and the bag, bro. Nobody gives a shit about the belts, bro.
A person's not a bum because for you to be a champ, you gotta beat a champ.
That's how I know you haven't been watching boxing, bro. Because boxing ain't about the belts, bro. It's just about the cash, the prize, bro, and who you beat, man.
You can't take nothing from Bud being at 140 because he
somebody's
did get all the belts.
Bad though. Somebody got a bad echo. I can hear myself. Somebody.
But there's a lot of Bud fans, bro. But Bud ain't done shit, bro.
Something's echoing.
It's I think it's the one with the D.
No, it's not me. I'm just fine.
I don't know.
Yeah, it is.
Is it me?
Yeah, it is.
It's me.
Bro. It's D Hodges.
Okay, I'll figure it out. So go out and come back in, right?
Yo,
yeah, I got you. I'm go out and come back in.
Hey Walker, I think you need to fix your mic thing.
Yeah, bro.
Fix my mic too.
You got that quick wireless, bro. Come on, man.
No, I think it's just Tay Walker's mic. It's
y'all
Tay
hear me right now?
Yo, Tay Walker, bro, put your shit on mute, bro. Cause you got a feedback, man.
All right.
Hey, El Jefe, Intangible, he want to hop on the panel. Should I let him on?
Let him on, bro, so we can body his bitch ass.
Yo, Intangible, what up?
Hey, yo, look, man, I'm not gonna come on here to.
What you want, bro?
Hey, man, we don't want to hear no speeches or nothing, bro. You know what I mean? Come on, bro. You know what I mean?
Bro, let's just talk.
Who you want to debate? Who you want to debate? The Brotherhood to eat you up.
Facts.
The Brotherhood to body you.
I just want to address one thing, though.
Now, the Brotherhood to body you.
Somebody
Everybody
said
you
that.
run with. The Brotherhood to body you. Everybody you run with.
Hey, yo, look, bro, I just want to address one comment that was made, which is that, you know, Crawford supposedly ducked Marquez and Bradley at 147.
Nobody said that, sir. Nobody said that.
Somebody said, like, why didn't he
Nobody
fight?
said
No,
that.
nobody said that, bro. We said he could have. He could have.
We said, why didn't he fight them?
Yeah, but bro, like you gotta understand, Bradley retired.
That's how I know you've been hanging out with them lames, bro. You want to talk to the real boxing corner H money, bro.
That's a fact, though. And Marquez retired in 2014, whereas Bud was at lightweight at that time. He retired after the Mike Alvarado fight, which I think was before his fight with Gamboa or Ricky Burns. Either one of them two. So it's impossible for him to probably have been able to fight Marquez unless it was just some wild two-way leap.
It was possible.
The Bradley fight was pretty much out of the realm of possibility, honestly. And Bradley was already unwilling to fight the guys at 147. He didn't want to fight Spence. And that's why.
What was give me a good reason why Crawford would beat Prescott at 140 and move back down to 135 when 140 was hot as fuck at that time?
Well,
give me one good reason.
Well, I don't even really understand quite the circumstances behind it. I don't know his fight schedule at the time, but fighters in between their title fights or whatever, in between their campaigns, do tend to happen pretty commonly. Like, for example, Duran, in between his title fights, used to move up to 140 and fight guys like Saul Manby.
You didn't answer my question.
Yes, I did.
No, you didn't.
No, you didn't. I asked you, what's a good reason for Crawford to go up to 140 and fight Prescott and then go back down to 135 right after when Danny Garcia, Amir Khan, Lamont Peterson, and all these people was there? No, you didn't.
Shit, Carnelo's the
Roberto
masterweight
Duran,
jumper.
bro.
Shit, Carnelo's the masterweight jumper. That nigga jumped.
Wait, hold on, D Hodges. Hold on, D Hodges.
I got a better question.
Let him body intangible real quick, bro.
Why is it everybody else's fault when that motherfucker Crawford don't get a fight? Why is it everybody else's fault every single time? And when he the common denominator.
What I told you is that fighters stay busy and they sometimes don't want to sacrifice weight, so they fight a weight higher.
Mm-hmm. And then Charlo, he still can't get a fight. If you are an elite black fighter, it is very hard for you to get a fight. Real talk. They don't want to put their people in there with you. Real nigga shit, dog.
So everybody's scared of Crawford. That's the narrative.
No, I'm not saying no. Errol ain't scared of Crawford. On dogs, Errol will take that smoke and accept it. I know Errol will accept that smoke with no problem.
Yo, but why didn't Crawford fight Danny Garcia, bro?
You just can't make the fight. You can't make people fight if they don't want to
answer that intangible. Why don't you answer that intangible?
Because Danny Garcia ran too. He was at 140. He became Bud mandatory. He moved to 147.
140. Danny already moved up.
He moved to 147.
Yeah, but he sent him an offer.
That's what we're trying to tell you. He waited until he moved up. He fought Prescott at 140, moved back down, and waited till the smoke cleared. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
And answer that, bro.
At 140.
Why is he cool with sending low offers, bro? You got nothing to say about that. Intangible, respond that, bro.
Yeah, he waited till all the belts was vacant.
He gave Amir Khan $7 million, bro, but only gave Danny Garcia $3 million.
You know how much Amir Khan made in his next fight? He made $15 million US. 15 million for his next fight, bro.
Even though he's a bum, get knocked out, that nigga is a draw.
That's why, man. Plain and simple.
So you okay with him fight? You okay with him paying $7 million to fight Khan just because he a big draw?
Payday for him.
Because everybody thought, and the point
Khan didn't even last the whole fight.
Everybody thought Khan was gonna outbox him. Motherfuckers was mad. They gave Khan $7 million and he quit. That's what motherfuckers was mad. I paid this nigga $7 million.
Man, stop it.
I gave this nigga $7 million and he quit. Oh, I'll be tight, nigga, if I'm paying that bill. I still got to give him the $7 million.
Yo, but intangible, respond to this real quick, bro. Once Terence Crawford's contract was up with Top Rank, why did he re-sign with Top Rank when all the top welterweights were with PBC? Respond to that, bro.
Well, that's actually pretty reflective on the PBC that they're so unwilling to make fights with other promotional companies.
Oh my God!
And had he gone to the PBC, that's not a guarantee that all those fights would have occurred.
Right, but every PBC welterweight is fighting each other though. So it goes directly against your narrative, sir.
Wait,
Danny Garcia. Wait, hold on. Let me eat him up. Let me eat him up.
Go ahead.
Danny Garcia then fought Thurman and Porter. Porter then fought Spence and Garcia. Thurman then fought Pacquiao on top of that.
Promotional barriers.
Stop it, bro. You don't make no fucking sense.
Spence, even with those promotional barriers, said he would make the fight with him. And he said he would make the fight with him if he got a belt, and then he moved the goalposts again. That is a literal fact.
And when has a contract been sent to Spence?
Never, but he said he would go get the fight with them.
Never.
He said that he was going to send the contract once Terence got a belt, and Terence just called him out.
And do you realize he did send him an offer and he didn't accept what it was?
He didn't accept what?
He said, I want more money. I want 50-50.
I know exactly.
He said, I'm not accepting anything but 50-50.
60-40, and that was not an official contract.
It was an offer, not a contract. That's two different things.
Yeah, like that's not an official contract, and it never was.
No, you're not supposed to send a contract before the offer is accepted. That's not how it works, bro. So keep.
You're not supposed to send a contract before. What'd you say?
You send an offer. The offer gets rejected or accepted. Then they send a contract. That's how it works, bro. So and just go ahead and say that anytime Crawford don't get a fight, it's PBC fault. Because I'm pretty sure that's what you're trying to say.
They tend to have those parameters. Like, first of all,
but meanwhile, all of their welterweights done fought each other. And you're talking about PBC
fighters,
and it wouldn't be a guarantee if he signed a PBC, he wouldn't have got a fight with them same fighters. It would have just been him out in the cold. Like, that's pure bullshit, bro.
Don't fight for WBO belts.
Bro, he wouldn't have to worry about no WBO belt if he went to PBC. He'll be fighting for the other three.
Facts. Yo, intangible, bro. You just gotta know when to take an L, bro. You know you're wrong.
Why do y'all dudes just be making up shit and lying, bro? Like, why is it that serious?
Yo, I just want to get in real quick and say, intangible. You just came over here and said PBC aren't making fights with other companies, but didn't PBC make Tyson Fury versus Deontay Wilder, and that was a cross-promotional fight. Also, Andy Ruiz came from PBC and fought on the zone to fight Anthony Joshua. You know what I mean?
So why isn't Spence willing to do so? Why isn't he
willing? I'm saying Andy Ruiz came from PBC to fight on the zone to fight Anthony Joshua. Sergey Deryanchenko, another PBC fighter who fought Triple G on the zone. So why are you trying to point your finger and saying PBC are not making fights, and that's not true? That's all I had to ask.
Right. And tell me what Terence Crawford said when it was time for him to fight a PBC fighter named Sean Porter. What did he say about Sean Porter?
ESPN work with each other more than PBC. Like, you're pointing out fights like, how rare is it for PBC to usually do that?
Bro, I just named a couple. That's a couple of times, bro. That's more than 4 times this
Fury
year.
And Wilder.
No,
you have Stevenson.
Fury versus Wilder. Deryanchenko versus Triple G. You had Andy Ruiz versus Joshua. And these are some of the best fights of the year. Triple G versus Deryanchenko was a fight of the year candidate. Come on, bro.
Look, on top of that, H Money, they work different, bro. They don't hold fighters to slave contracts with a fucking ball and chain on their leg. They will let you go from PBC and come back in the future, where they will send you to the other network if you really want to fight. A la Mikey Garcia versus Jesse Vargas. So what are you talking about? They ain't the ones holding these fighters down. It's the other two networks that's trying to force other fighters to their networks. PBC actually letting people go to other networks.
Okay, and I got something to say.
I understand the PBC is just a management group, pretty much.
Exactly.
Okay,
but these fighters that are tied down to Fox, that's pretty much the case.
Okay.
Wait, nobody's tied up to Fox, bro. What are you speaking of?
So Mikey Garcia's tied to Fox.
He's learning. I think that he's learning right now. So we just having a boxing talk. So, maybe he's learning, but I got something to say to Intangible. What about Bob Arum when he said Devin Haney signed with the wrong promoter when it was time for Devin Haney to fight Lomachenko? So Bob Arum, it's okay for Bob Arum to say, "Oh, Devin Haney signed with the wrong promoter. That's why he's not going to fight Lomachenko." After Bob Arum made Lomachenko versus Luke Campbell, after Bob Arum made Maurice Hooker versus Jose Ramirez on DAZN, but when it comes to Devin Haney fighting Lomachenko, why all of a sudden Devin Haney the wrong promoter?
And look,
What about Bob
he
Arum?
also sent Lomachenko over to DAZN
Why you don't
for
say
the Crowler fight.
about Bob Arum?
Respond to that intangible. You can't, bro. That's a body. Take that L, bro.
That was last May, and the fight doesn't have to be made right now. I don't think it should.
The fight doesn't have to be made right now. Lomachenko went to the WBC and requested a French fries belt, the franchise belt. So it's okay for Lomachenko to do that? Keep the same energy, bro. You just said PBC's not making the biggest fights, the best fights. What they don't want to make fights, but what about when Bob Arum does the same thing and you don't say anything about it?
That isn't one of the best fights, though, to be honest.
Yes, it is.
Wow.
Bro, just respond to the question, what he's asking you, bro.
What are you talking about?
That's hypocrisy, bro. That's hypocrisy, what you're saying, intangible.
Come on, man.
Dude,
you're not keeping the same energy, bro.
He's not.
Hey, man, I don't like talking politics. That ain't my strength.
Now you don't like talking politics, but when it comes to PBC, you like to speak politics. So keep that same energy, bro. Exactly. I know you be on Black and Browns. I know you've been on Ring IQs, bro, and you don't keep that same energy. But once you come at H Money, you get exposed, bro.
Go ahead, Hefe.
When I go on the channel, I just listen.
You got some real ones on here, bro. You got some real ones, bro.
Yeah, Johnny Boy doesn't know anything about boxing, hates on all the black fighters, and it's okay. But when you come over here, we gonna keep it real. So you saying PBC not making the big fights? What about Bob Arum doing the same thing, freezing out Devin Haney? Lomachenko supposed to be the best fighter in the world, but he's going to request a franchise belt. Talk about that.
Well, that doesn't take away from the fact that it's more of a consistency with Top Rank. I mean, they've made fights with Campbell and Loma. They've made fights with
that's a big fight compared to Haney.
He made another fight with Eddie Hearn. Corolla versus Lomachenko. Corolla versus Lomachenko. What about all those fights? Amir Khan versus Terence Crawford. Amir Khan is a matchroom fighter, Eddie Hearn fighter. He's doing all this business with Eddie Hearn, but when it comes to Devin Haney, he's ducking.
Wait, I got something for him, bro.
Yeah, dog,
do you think Deontay Wilder is ducking Dillian White?
Well, I mean, I think that there is a certain degree of blame that could be applied to both. Dillian White has not, I guess, fulfilled everything that Wilder and the WBC has laid out for him.
Okay.
However, the parameters seem to be getting extended.
Okay, so you realize Devin Haney, you realize Devin Haney did everything that he needed to become the mandatory for Lomachenko, and he went out of his way to request a title shot versus the number 2 guy in the division, Luke Campbell. So he skipped over the number 1 guy, who was Devin Haney, and requested to fight Luke Campbell. Do you realize that? And you just called Luke Campbell a good fight. Luke versus Loma.
When the fight was signed, Haney only became the interim champion after the fight was signed, when he fought Abdullayev, which was in September. So no, that's not true, actually.
So how do you skip over the number 1 fighter in the division when Luke Campbell and Devin Haney was supposed to fight for a vacant title? And he skipped over who was the number 1 fighter, Devin Haney, and requested to fight Luke Campbell for the WBC title and leave Haney out to dry. That sounds right to you? Because, and you call Luke Campbell versus Loma a big fight?
The number 1 guy at the WBC.
I'm sorry?
Campbell was the number 1 guy in the WBC, to my knowledge, at least.
No, he was not. He was number 2, sir.
No, Haney didn't become that until he beat Abdullayev.
You realize he beat Abdullayev to get in the he beat him before Loma fought Campbell, bro.
Okay, let me say this, man. Look,
I don't think so, actually. I think
explain Lomachenko going to the WBC and requesting a franchise belt. You know what I mean? And he lied about it. First he said he didn't, and then it came out that he did. So explain Lomachenko requesting a franchise belt so he can duck Devin Haney. And Lomachenko talking about, oh, Floyd Mayweather's my dream fight, but you scared to fight the next Floyd Mayweather, the man that Floyd Mayweather is training every day. So answer that.
Facts.
Hey man, DAZN and Golden Boy and them dudes doing the same thing with Canelo as well with the franchise.
We're not talking about them.
Bro, answer the damn question, bro. Ain't nobody asking about that bullshit, bro. Answer the fucking question, bro.
Why did that occur?
Stop beating around the bush. This is not Ring IQ channel when you can go ring around the bush and be a yes man. Over here, you're gonna get your ass cooked. You're gonna get your ass cooked.
Yeah, bro, I'm getting cooked, huh?
Yeah, because you don't know nothing about boxing, bro. You know you.
He knows stuff, bro. He just dancing around the truth. That's the bad part. He knows exactly what the fuck he's talking about.
Himself, bro.
But he just gonna say whatever he want to say to suit a certain narrative. He one of them dudes.
Yeah, saying the dumbest thing he said was PBC don't want to make fights. I hate when people say that, bro. You know what I mean? It sounds good, don't it? But when we just explained to you, Andy Ruiz was a PBC fighter, fought Anthony Joshua twice on DAZN. You know what I mean? Daniel Jacobs, who's also managed by Al Heyman, he fights on DAZN. You know what I mean? Who his name? Deontay Wilder versus Tyson Fury. PBC don't make the big fights. They don't do Tyson Fury versus Wilder, the biggest fight in 2020.
Yeah, bro.
What about that?
Yo, bro, H Money is because Intangible. You know, he's a black and brown. He's a Ring IQ disciple, bro. He just follows everything they say, man. He can't think for himself, bro. That's all it is, man.
Bro, I'm trying to figure out what makes Lomachenko versus Campbell a big fight, and Lomachenko versus Haney ain't a big fight. I'm still trying to figure that out.
Well, Haney was a prospect and Campbell was an established contender who was already a contender.
How is he a prospect?
Hey, yo, H Money, bro. Tay Walker just said he sounds like Johnny Boy, bro. That's 100% fact.
What I'm saying, I'm just pointing out my opinion on their status as fighters, which I do know about.
But you ain't keeping it 100, bro. We want you to keep it 100. That's what we're asking for.
This is just my opinion. I'm being honest with my opinion. Campbell was a more established fighter than Devin Haney at the time, and probably was more established fighter than Devin Haney
Campbell with
right
two
now.
losses,
Because
two losses, a more established fighter, and he got two losses.
Devon Mendy.
Really, he got.
I'm trying to figure out where the fuck he got that information.
The man got two losses. He's a more established fighter. And now you call him Devin Haney.
Yo, Intangible, you're getting roasted, bro. Like, you're getting cooked, bro.
Let me cook. Let me cook. Look, I'm saying, you saying Devin Haney is a prospect when he's a number one contender. Now you're lying again, bro. You know what I mean?
Exactly. He was number one, just like White is.
Devin Haney's the next Floyd Mayweather, but you saying he's a prospect. He's not a bigger name than Luke Campbell. Nobody talks about Luke Campbell in America. Nobody. Everybody's talking about Devin Haney. No, isn't all those guys you hang around with? Don't they make videos about Devin Haney every time? Why they don't make videos about Luke Campbell?
No, what I'm saying.
Ring IQ, all those guys that making videos about Devin Haney. Johnny,
let me say something for a second. I'm just stating my opinion on their status.
Videos about Devin Haney. Why they not making videos about Luke Campbell?
Yo,
so you think Luke Campbell is a better fighter than Devin Haney?
Status as fighters, where they are in their careers.
Do you think Luke Campbell is a better fighter than Haney?
Like Alfredo Santiago and Zara Abdullayev are average fighters.
And what is Ivan Mendy?
Top 10 rated.
He's elite
by Ring Magazine and other
wow.
Do you realize Abdullayev was top 10 too? Bro. And Moran was top 10 also. So what makes Moran?
I don't think so.
Bro, those were eliminated fights, sir. Those were eliminated fights,
money,
sir.
Bro.
Everybody was
this is what I'm
10.
saying, bro. These dudes are brainwashed by Ring IQ, Black and Brown, Johnny Boy, bro. This is the main reason, bro. You should not hear those channels, bro, because this is what you get. Someone like Intangible, bro, who just speaks it in a narrative, man.
I'm sorry, Hefe. Let me just say this: like, he's over here talking about I think so. But nobody give a damn what you think. Come over here and speak facts, bro. You know what I mean? No, you're not speaking facts. You guys always talking about
Devin Haney. Is an opinion that we're trying to back up with facts.
You know what I mean? Devin Haney's a multi-millionaire, the youngest promoter, the youngest champion in boxing because Lomachenko gave up his belt. because he didn't want to fight. So you letting Bob Arum off the hook for Bob Arum saying Devin Haney signed with the wrong promoter after he made Jose Ramirez versus Maurice Hooker, after he made Amir Khan versus Terence Crawford, after he made Lomachenko versus Luke Campbell, after he made Lomachenko versus Krolla, all these fights with Eddie Hearn. But when it comes to Devin Haney, he signed with the wrong promoter and they going to the WBC requesting belts. So it's okay for Bob Arum and Lomachenko to do that.
Yeah, I can tell you one thing though. Devin Haney will never replicate what Floyd Mayweather did. And Luke Campbell's going to beat him. Luke Campbell's going to beat Devin Haney.
Abdul, man, you talking about
because he getting his ass cooked.
Nah, man, that's what's going to happen.
Now he's saying dumb shit because he getting cooked, bro.
And look, Abdullah was ranked higher than Campbell and fucking Mindy, bro. That's the bad part about it.
No, he wasn't. At the time,
he was number 2, bro. It was number 1 versus number 2. And the only reason.
Wait a minute, but at the time he faced Lomachenko, he was ranked in the top 5 by most reputable sources. And
well, all I know is
rankings mean nothing to me because they do not represent any form of consensus.
But when it comes to Yvonne Mindy, all of a sudden a top 10 ranking means something. You realize you just said that, right?
You're contradicting yourself, bro.
No,
I'm
you are
using
the same source. I'm not contradicting myself at all.
I mean, Devin Haney had to fight 2 eliminator fights for a reason. He had to fight 1 to get in there.
Fights, but I'm not talking about that right now.
Bro, I'm still trying to figure out how Devin Haney ain't a big fight like Luke Campbell is.
Yeah, prospect.
I don't get it.
Campbell's a contender who's already in the top 10.
Devin Haney
was ranked above him, dude.
Up with that. Nah, shut your ass up.
You're wrong. You're not even. That's incorrect,
prospect,
bro. Look. Who was supposed to fight before Lomachenko picked Luke Campbell? It was supposed to be Devin Haney and Luke Campbell, right?
Okay, well, they didn't end up fighting, and Lomachenko wasn't supposed to fight Haney.
Yeah, because he requested a title shot. But guess what? I'm trying to tell you, Devin Haney was number 1 and Luke Campbell was number 2. So what makes Campbell such a big fight compared to Haney? It's a simple question.
Haney was even ranked by that point, and Campbell was.
He fought in an eliminator versus Moran, bro.
That's the whole reason they asked for the franchise champion because he didn't want to fight Haney, bro.
What? I'm not talking about sanctioning.
I'm not even talking about franchise. I'm talking about before all that shit. Luke Campbell and Devin Haney was the number 1 and number 2. They were supposed to fight for a vacant WBC belt, and then fucking Lomachenko came and requested to fight Campbell.
Yeah. Hold up, intangible. Hold up. Let me say this. Look, the Brotherhood is right because before Devin Haney signed with DAZN, he was gonna fight Luke Campbell for that vacant belt, and instead I don't know how they put Lomachenko ahead of everybody, and Lomachenko fought Luke Campbell for the belt. So Devin Haney was already ranked. That's why he signed with Eddie Hearn and DAZN so he could fight Luke Campbell for the belt. So what are you saying?
Man, what I was saying was that Campbell tended to be a higher ranked lightweight than Devin Haney by reputable sources of people who kept track of their lightweight careers. And that's why he was in higher regard than Devin Haney. And I think that he was the number 1 contender to the WBC belt, hence why he fought for it.
No, he was not. That's what I keep trying to tell you. Haney was number 1.
He didn't fight Abdullah before that. He fought him in September 14th.
He fought Moran. I keep saying the same shit over and over.
Moran fight, though?
Moran was an eliminator fight, bro.
I don't think.
Let me get him right. He said, "Who did Moran fight?"
Yes, it was.
Let me cook him.
Look it up. Google it.
Give me 2 minutes. Look, he said, "Who did Moran fight?" Moran fought Pedraza. Pedraza, who went 12 rounds with Lomachenko. Wait. Moran went 12 rounds with Pedraza. Pedraza, who went 12 rounds with Lomachenko. So that's to answer your question, dummy. Let's answer your question, dummy.
He lost the fight.
The question was, who did he fight? And I just answered it.
He lost.
Change your question.
Antonio Moran was a fringe contender anyways.
You just sound real dumb.
That wasn't your starting question, bro.
Fringe contender? That's not what Mindy was? he was something so much better?
Mendy's a
He was
bomb. He's a European bomb.
contender, at least. I think so.
Hey, yo,
Wow.
Hey, yo, H.
According to who?
Hey, yo, H.
According to who?
Hey, yo, H.
What up, Glenn? I'm sorry, Glenn. What up?
No problem, yo. I just don't want to I'm listening, but I'm catching the tail end of some argument, and I want to know what happened. So can you put me up to speed, because obviously everybody has opinions. I want to hear from you though. Since
Okay, so I'm gonna make it short so they can keep cooking. No, we got Intangible Boxing over here. You know, who's a ring IQ. I would say a ring IQ fanboy or supporter, whatever you want to say, and he's getting his ass cooked. He's coming over here with those ring IQ narratives, and the Brotherhood is just eating his ass up, bro. You know what I mean? So that's what's going on. He's just getting bodied right now. So I'm gonna let them keep cooking.
Bro, I'll keep asking this dude what makes Lomachenko versus Luke Campbell a big fight, but Lomachenko versus Haney wasn't a big fight. And he telling me it's because Luke Campbell was a higher ranked contender or whatever the fuck it is. Like he just, I guess he's saying he was just the more reputable boxer. I don't know what the fuck.
Well,
I don't get it.
Ordered it, and that's
how Lomachenko ordered it. Lomachenko ordered it.
And then Lomachenko is going to move on and face Teofimo Lopez for the undisputed titles, and Devin Haney's going to sit in line, and then after that, maybe he'll get his
undisputed match. He's not the world champion. He got a French fries belt that he requested. That's not the belt. To be undisputed, he got to fight Devin Haney. So stop saying that dumb shit.
Who did Devin Haney beat for the WBC title?
He just keeps saying dumb shit. You know what I mean? That I guess Ring IQ told him, so he thinks it's good. And he's talking about Luke Campbell, who got 3 losses. He's talking about, here go Luke Campbell on the screen, who got 3 losses. Who beat Luke Campbell? He
Henry
got beat.
Armstrong has 22
losses. Okay, he got beat by Linares. Who else? Luke Campbell? He got beat by Mendy. So he got beat by Mendy. So this is the guy you're talking about, a more credible opponent than Devin Haney, who got beat by Mendy. And Devin Haney's a multi-millionaire, considered the next Floyd Mayweather, and you saying that's a bigger fight than Devin Haney. You sound so stupid, bro. You really got embarrassed, bro. I don't even know how you even think the stuff that you say, bro. How does that even come to your head, bro? Like, are you really that stupid or what?
Yeah, man, I'm really talking about
it's them Ring IQ narratives, bro. That's where he gets them from, bro.
Yeah, he can't tell me nobody.
He knows what he's saying, bro. He's just saying stupid shit.
He can't tell me nobody that Luke Campbell beat that makes him so much better than Haney. But hey, that's just what I'm supposed to believe.
Exactly. We looking at his record right here. Who did he beat? He lost to Mendy. You know what I mean? He lost to Linares. Who did he beat? Who did he beat? Answer the question.
Hold on just a second.
Who did he beat?
Let me pull this up real quickly. Share screen.
Answer the question. Who did he beat?
Now he's running, bro.
And Yvonne Mendy is his best win, bro. And he already lost to Yvonne Mendy. It was a rematch.
Yo, thank you, bro. Go and call your buddies, Ring IQ and Black and Brown. So let's see if they can help you, bro, because you're struggling out here, man.
Right here, we got this, and there, share screen.
You getting slow cooked, bro.
There you go. The WBC has ordered Luke Campbell and Vasyl Lomachenko to fight for the vacant lightweight title. So
because Lomachenko requested it, sir.
It's the WBC.
That's not the point, bro. That's not the point. We already knew that.
You still ain't telling me who the fuck Luke Campbell beat to be a bigger fight than Devin Haney for Lomachenko.
Bro, Carl Moretti came out on a boxing on the Boxing Boys saying that he requested that the WBC give the title shot to Lomachenko because they didn't want to fight Haney, bro. That's a whole point, bro.
Exactly. Because Lomachenko would have had to fight the winner of Haney and Luke Campbell if he wanted a WBC title shot. He would have just had to straight out unify to get that title instead of picking out Luke Campbell out of the crowd. Because them two were supposed to fight for that WBC vacant title.
They didn't.
They didn't because your fucking hero requested to fight Luke Campbell. Like I keep telling you, bro.
The franchise belt until October. Jesus.
What the fuck? Right, no, he requested to fight Luke Campbell before the franchise was ever existed, bro. What part don't you understand? And then he requested the franchise title after he requested the fight with Luke Campbell, sir. He wouldn't have to fight his mandatory Devin Haney. So he ducked him twice.
He just ran. Look, this dude intangible just ran.
Dude, you don't make no fucking sense. Just go, bro. Just fucking go.
He just left. Oh my God! I didn't
clean your room
or anything, bro. He just left. He had enough. He couldn't take it anymore.
Yeah, he went to clean his room, bro. That's what he should be doing.
Yo,
you can't just sit here and lie to me and think I'm about to fall for that shit, bro.
Damn, this dude got cooked, dog. This dude just got cooked for real.
Bro, that was that slow roast, bro. Like he got roasted slowly, man. That was that glazed shit, bro.
That boy mad. How you gonna get mad at facts though? You sitting here lying for no fucking reason.
Yo, H, you ever ate pernil in Puerto Rico?
Say it again.
You ever ate pernil in Puerto Rico?
Nah.
That's that slow roast pork, bro. That shit take like 24 hours to cook. Feel me?
Dang, that dude just ran out of here, bro. Hey, come on, JFL, come back to the panel, dog. That was crazy. He came over here like he was about that action, though. He came over here like he was really about that life. Dude got his ass torched. He got cooked. He got cooked and he ran.
Did he come aggressive from the beginning and all that shit?
Nah, he just came with that lie.
Go ahead, my bad, brother. Go ahead. You got it.
No, I was just saying he came with that line and trying to spin the narrative type of shit. Like you can't when you can't answer a simple question, you know they lying, bro. He kept dancing around the fact that Luke Campbell ain't no fucking ain't done shit to prove that he a better boxer than Haney as far as you know who they beat. Like Devin Haney beat the same level of guys Luke Campbell beat, but somehow Luke Campbell is supposed to be the better fight for Lomachenko, the bigger fight. Like it was bringing in some type of big money or some shit. Like,
and if you got an opinion, at least bring some facts. So damn, I wish I didn't miss that because I I had to cook for my kids and my wifey. Now I'm twisting the L for my wifey. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna let y'all chop it up.
Oh man, that was crazy because he came over here like, yo, man, I'm here to talk boxing. Like, this where it went wrong for him because this is what he said, Glenn. Yo, Glenn dipped. Okay, Glenn still all right. This is what he said, yo. He was like,
I'm here. I'm twisting one.
Hey, Glenn, he was like, PBC don't make no fights. Man, we tired of PBC. They're not making no fights. He started saying that dumb shit. And after that, it was over for him. You know what I mean? I let him go one-on-one, too. It was a one-on-one. It was just him and Intangible. I mean, the Brotherhood and Intangible on the screen going one-on-one. Got his ass cooked, bro.
Yeah, he was so contradictory. That was horrible.
I seen that when I came back in. The title was Brotherhood versus Intangible. I started laughing. I was like, yo, what the fuck's going on here? And I'm hearing this shit. I'm like, oh shit, I need to sit back and listen. What happened since the last moment I was in here, man?
Yeah, he contradicted himself every fucking corner. I had to laugh at him. And you never heard me laugh at people, but I'm like, what the fuck is this dude talking about? Like, yo, I don't know if he's a casual or a troll, but he made no sense with his whole conversation.
I'm going to say this. I'm going to actually stop the twist and just say this. Like, if he came from Ring IQ's channel, the problem is that Ring IQ literally, dick rides Unrivaled. And I'm not going to say Unrivaled is wrong because he's actually pretty on point with a lot of shit that he says, but he's not perfect. But I think that Ring IQ actually just floats off of that, like everything that Unrivaled said, and then you got other casuals that listen and they're like, oh, this is the best boxing channel, and they full of shit. You know what I mean? They full of shit.
That dude is a racist. The dude you mentioned is a racist. He's a punk. Yeah, he's a racist white dude. You know what I mean? He called me the N-word, bro. So
yeah, he did because he said the N-word mad times.
Yeah,
like 5 times. I understand.
None of them dudes get love on this channel.
I remember that video, dude. You showed me. It's like he said, "Nigga."
Yeah,
I'm like,
all them dudes are connected, bro. The Jedi, Black and Brown, Mark. All them dudes are connected, man.
Yo, Glenn,
what make it so bad? What make it so bad?
And not be racist. He's a racist. He said, "Nigga, nigga, 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 nigga," and I even said something like, "Damn, 6 niggas."
Cool, man. Look,
you would have got your ass. Whooped in the streets.
Let's keep it boxing. I just want to say, yo, Glenn, you my brother and I love you, but the dude you mentioned is a racist, bro. I don't want to get too much into it. I'm gonna leave it at that. None of them dudes know anything about boxing, bro. You know what I mean? And we seen what happened. You seen they homie, they partner, they follower just got his ass cooked by the Brotherhood, bro.
I'm telling you, bro. Ever since he said that shit, every time he has a show, I go in there and troll. And I'm not even a troll, but fuck you. You said nigga six fucking
let's
times.
Keep it boxing, though, bro. Let's don't get carried away on.
Sorry. But no, it's just when you play the video, when you hear the N word that many times, you're like, okay, one time, because I got a few white friends, they might slip, but he said it like 6 times. That's too many times to be saying it.
Let's get to something else. You know what I mean? But
right. So what's the next subject, baby? My fault.
Yo, man, the Brotherhood just bodied this dude. Like, he put this kid in the dirt. Like, dude would never recover off of this. Hey, that was cold though, man.
But bro, look, on top of everything I said, even Eddie Hearn himself, Luke Campbell fucking promoter, said the WBC was wrong to order Lomachenko versus Campbell. So how would that make him feel, bro? That the fight was supposed to be Campbell and Haney for the WBC title, and this motherfucker requested a fight with Campbell. Like, bro, just stop it. You can't come over here lying and think you're gonna tell me, just get me to believe that bullshit you talking about, man. He went to clean his room.
That's why I said when you go to anybody's show, you gotta have facts. Cause I'm not even a lover, but I got a wrench with DT3 because I go over there with facts and kill them. Oh, you gotta have facts. When you go to anybody's show, you gotta have facts.
Wait, bro. Don't bring up DT3, bro. Like that dude.
I'm sorry, no. I just like to debate boxing. I don't give a fuck about new media, old media. I'm LDBC.
That motherfucker, he smokes crack, bro.
I love it when I kill him. I love it. Him, IBFP. I be having a ball with them.
No, IBFP don't know shit about boxing.
It's called fucking. I don't like them. And I got a debate because they be trying to clown us. And I'm like, okay, so let me put the LDB spin on it. And I be killing them.
Yo, listen to me real quick. My boy, D Hodges, the Brotherhood, the DT3 dude you talking about, go watch the Brotherhood's video on this dude. Matter of fact, I could play it on the screen right now.
Wait, hold on. The Brotherhood made a video on DT3, bro. I gotta see that shit, man.
Bodied his ass. Bodied him.
When we just put it out recently, bro? I need a sub to your channel.
Like 2 days
I ain't gonna lie. You don't know. I got blocked from Fanon and Eagle because I said I like casual boxing talk. Like, dog, you can't fucking like who you like. Why am I blocked? Because he's a fucking comedian. But I said, yeah, I like casual boxing talk and got blocked. Like, you can't like people on these channels or motherfuckers block you.
This is what H Money got on this side, bro. It's a new movement, man. We gotta start our own movement, bro. Because hold on, bro. We gotta start exposing these fools, bro, that keep on pushing fake narrative, clout chase off bigger channels, bro. Like, this is a new movement, man. This is the new boxing, bro. That's what we need to do.
I was surprised because I'm killing a nigga and he gave me a wrench. DT3. I'm like, how the fuck I got a wrench and I'm LDBC? But he was like, I like you because I'm not biased. I just like boxing talk. I don't.
Hey, brothers, I'm back too. I just want to say peace to Robert E7 and Montega. They both said peace to me in the chat. I'm back. Yo, when it come down to it, man, I really want to know. Like, I'm gonna have to rewind this after everything's said and done. You know what I'm saying? To hear that shit. But I had no idea that he was part of it. Because trust me, when it come to cooking people, H Money be the first one to let you know that when Ring IQ came at me the wrong way. Yo, I cooked them on the spot. Like, I didn't even wait. It wasn't even like I hesitated. I just went at him. You know what I'm saying? I cooked him on his own channel. You know what I'm saying? And
then that bitch deleted it, bro. That's a bitch move right there.
Brother, Johnny Boy. We were talking. Me and Brother was talking about this. Johnny Boy tried to come through too, and talk shit, and then and act like who the fuck is Glenn Avery, and let Ring IQ start talking shit on his channel. You know what I'm saying, about my kids, and I went and cooked them on the comments, and he stopped commenting. He still hasn't responded, and this is like a month ago.
Johnny Boy, pussy, man.
They all pussy. Fuck them.
Oh my goodness! But it's the point. I really somehow, some way, if I don't got a wrench or whatever, or they don't say subscribe, I don't know who is who nowadays. I don't be knowing because there's so many different channels. I don't know who's new media, old media, LDBC, NBPC, FID. I don't know who is who. All I do is go to the show to talk about boxing. That's all. I can't
Nah, bro,
decipher.
but H Money are exposed them, bro. Like all these dudes are they clout chase off the LDBC,
But
bro. That's why you got
that's why you go there and
the
kill them.
NBBC, like all these dudes, bro. Like I
Yeah.
wouldn't even pay them no attention, bro.
You kill
I
them.
would just go,
You go
they
on a
deserve
live
no
stream and kill
respect, bro.
them. That's what I do. I go on live streams and kill them. When they put up a link, I go and kill them. That's what you got to do
That's
sometimes.
what I've been doing, bro.
You
That's
got to
what.
kill them, man. But I got facts, though. See, I don't go up there without no facts. I go up there with dates, facts. I make sure whatever that subject is, I do my research before I go. Because
Yeah,
I don't
man, but
want
not
to.
only that, bro. These people be snitching, bro. Like I got my channel deleted, bro, just because I came at these
Yeah.
clowns, bro. Like I
Oh,
started coming at Black and
damn.
Brown,
Sorry,
bro,
bro.
and
Sorry to
and
hear
he got
that,
my
bro.
channel deleted, bro. And I even had a
Damn.
lawyer call me, bro, supposedly because I had said something threatening him or some shit like that, bro. So these dudes be snitching on
Damn,
bro
they doing
live,
that
bro.
like that for a
Yeah,
YouTube
but I
channel?
settled it already, bro. It wasn't no big deal,
Oh,
but
You had to change
yeah,
your
man,
name
they be
because of that.
snitching, bro. The what?
wow.
You had
Snitching
to
on a
change your name because of that.
snitching on a YouTube channel. Who does
I
that?
can't hear you.
I'm
What did you
sorry.
say, Glenn?
I was saying that's why you had to change your name because
Yeah,
it was like
bro.
snitching
Cause
on you. Damn, that's
yeah,
fucked up.
yeah, yeah. They snitched on my channel, bro. I don't know if it was a real lawyer or fake lawyer, but somebody called me saying that I had said something threatening on
Oh
It's,
my
it's
YouTube.
God.
probably a fake lawyer, bro, because
Yeah.
YouTube ain't doing that. Look how he be making all those fake voices on his channel.
Nah, he
He,
probably
Yeah, man.
right, bro. Cause that I ain't gonna snitch on him. I ain't gonna snitch on him. I can't say what he said, but I see why he would get a call from a lawyer. That's all I'm gonna say. So I believe him, bro.
Wow,
yeah,
tell it
yeah,
on
yeah, yeah, yeah.
YouTube.
You're not lying. You're not lying. I did hear some shit too about you, El
Who's
Jefe.
selling on YouTube channels? What
No,
type
bro,
of
but
selling?
it's that's what I'm saying. You gotta like there's certain these channels,
Wow.
bro. Well, I just think they be narcs, bro. They be feds on YouTube, bro. Just looking on what to flag and shit, bro.
YouTube police. They go on his
Yeah,
channel and
man.
they push the report button, bro, and push harassment and bullying.
There we go. That's
I'm sorry.
100% fact,
I'm
bro.
sorry. I'm sorry for laughing, but
That's why I stay away from
sorry.
certain words, bro. Like
Sorry.
the F word, and there's certain words you can't say, man, because you'll get your shit get deleted, man.
Bro,
Yo,
you know how when you go report somebody, you say, please call the authorities if you feel like
So
you've
that's
been
like
threatened.
when
Them
we was
niggas
in school
actually
and
do it,
somebody
bro.
went like somebody when we was in school, somebody would go tell the teacher, "Hey, yo, teacher, he
yeah,
the tattletale, the
I'm not trying
tattletale."
to
That
get.
was the
I'm not.
word.
I'm not trying to get no Amber Alert about Julius. You know what I'm saying? Or Ring IQ. You know, I'm not trying to get no Amber Alert, bro.
Come
Julius.
up missing, you stupid. Oh my God, let me stop. I'm sorry, y'all gotta stop
Yo,
making me
but
laugh.
that
My
dude Ring
fault.
IQ, he acts like he wants all the smoke, bro. But he don't be going to the events, bro. So that's how I
Dude
know
is a
he's
mall
bitch
cop.
made, bro.
You called him out too, LFA. I remember that. You was like, "Yo, you
I
banned
called
from
him
all,
out, bro.
you banned from all events." And then H Money called him out too. H Money was like, "Yo, you banned from all boxing events." And yo, like I all I've heard was him being quiet. Now all I hear is crickets. I hear cookies. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
How
That's
they
all I
bro.
hear
Like
is
say
I told
cookies.
him, bro, to all boxing events in Texas, bro. And I already know what he looks like since H Money exposed him, bro. And I told him, but when I see you, bro, I'm just gonna knock you out on side, bro. And ever since then, he was
Damn,
like, man, I don't go to
is
boxing
that
events.
serious, bro? Wow,
I'm
y'all
not a
really be?
media reporter, but he
Oh,
be
cause he
Oh,
reporting like he's a
is it
media,
that?
bro.
Is
D
that
Hodges, he
serious?
be mad reckless, man. He be talking mad shit. He was talking about my kids and my family, bro. Like, and
Oh,
I don't
now
even
that's a
notice that.
knockout. Yeah, yep, yep.
That's what I'm
Say
saying.
no
That's what
more.
I told him when I responded to him. I said, "Yo, where they do
Say
that
no
at, bro? Where
more.
they do that at,
Say
bro?
no
Where
more.
talk about your
Say no
kid? You
more.
He
know what
do
I'm
it
saying?
because he know he never gonna show up to nobody's
Exactly,
house or nothing like that.
exactly. I told him I was like, "Yo, where in the streets do you get away with that? Nowhere."
Yeah, nowhere. No, talking about family. No, knock that nigga out on dogs. And I don't even know him, but no, you don't never talk about a nigga's family for real. That's
That's what
one
I'm
route.
saying.
Yeah, that's one route you don't go. You could talk about me all day. I don't give a fuck. I can take what you say, but hell, talk about my
That's exactly
family.
what I said. I was like, yo, you could call me a clout chaser, you could call me an internet thug, you could call me a faker and this and that because you don't know me. And you wouldn't say that shit to my face if you met me. But now you talking about my kids, homie. You know what I'm saying? You talking about my kids. That's a whole different subject. Now you getting you know, because my kids are old enough to be on Facebook and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? So you talking shit about them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. Back to boxing though, man. Fuck them.
Yeah, boy. So I'm gonna keep trolling him. Damn, you making me hate him more. I keep trolling him. It's a ball having fun with him.
Yeah, bro. I gotta catch him going live one time, and I'm gonna try to sneak on his channel, get a link somehow.
Is it just make a fake account and subscribe and notify? That's all you gotta do.
Yeah, I gotta subscribe because
subscribe and notify.
But this ain't even how I be getting like on people channels, bro. I would like type in boxing in the search bar and click on live like in the search results and whatever live will pop up. So I jump on. I just be wanting to talk boxing, but then if I hear you hating or some shit, I'm gonna call you out on it. And then if you let me get a link and I call you out on it, you're gonna be looking stupid.
Yeah, bro, I've been seeing Brotherhood, bro. He be checking motherfuckers, bro. But it's crazy, man, because these dudes, bro, they only start acting tough. They start screaming. They start muting. But once they got a whole bunch of people like on their live, you know, agreeing with them, dick riding them, bro. But they never debate you one-on-one, bro. That's why I respect these dudes, man.
Because I can't
boxing Jedi, man.
The only one that ever beat me in a debate was BFTB, but he'll tell you I gave him a good fight, but he got me in the end. I tried though. I talked to him live though. We was talking back and forth, but yeah, he kind of got me. He's the only one that ever got me in a debate. And he wasn't rude.
That's like losing to Floyd though, bro. that nigga got that smoke for everybody.
But he wasn't rude. He didn't call me no bad words or nothing though. We just had a mutual debate, and you know, I mean, he got me at the end though. So, but yeah,
no lie, bro. I'm surprised he ain't cursed at you, bro. I'm so surprised.
He didn't. He loves D Hodges. You know what I'm saying? They all do because they know I'm not a troll. They know. I told you I got wrenches everywhere in the LDBC because they know I'm not a troll. I speak my opinion, and like I said, a lot of niggas are dick riding. They just dick ride the channel because that's what the host saying. No, if I don't agree with the host, I'll motherfucking tell you I don't agree with you. I'm not gonna.
Hey, yo, and the Brotherhood, bro. Like one of my favorite videos was when you know, when the UGC they put your name on their title, but they deleted that video, right? Because I wasn't able to find it
because I embarrassed them. That's why.
Yeah, I was trying to look for it, bro, like to rehear it, but them bitches deleted it, man. I was like, damn, that
fight didn't go how they expected. Uppercutted his ass, knocked him out first round.
Hey, H Money, can you just send me your link, Brotherhood? I'll go sub to your show. I don't even know you, but you're down with the team, so you know if any way I can figure out how do I sub to you.
Yeah, I mean you could just type the Brotherhood, and I should be the first to pop up. I'm the only. It's a couple other fake the Brotherhood channels, but I'm the only one with like a good amount of subs.
All right, I got you because I'm gonna definitely sub to you, bro. When I get off, I'm definitely gonna sub.
It's THA though, right? THA Brotherhood, the Brotherhood.
No, THE.
Oh yeah, I don't know, but I forgot because you sent me the link last time.
Yeah, def sub, bro. You definitely got another person on your sub team.
Y'all watching this Top Rank card tomorrow?
Of course.
I'm watching H Money. He's going live.
Yeah, shit. I ain't got no money to pay for no ESPN Plus. Shit, I watched UFC yesterday because it was on ESPN. I pay a high enough cable bill. I can't afford no ESPN Plus.
Wait, hold on. It's gonna be on ESPN Plus, bro. I thought it was gonna be on normal ESPN.
Nah, they was talking about ESPN Plus.
Oh, they trying to make every dollar they can.
They can suck a dick on that one. I'm streaming that bitch.
No, go check. I might be wrong. I'm not sure, but like I think they went because I was drunk when I heard it, but I think it's on ESPN Plus. If they got some prelims on ESPN, I'll watch it, but nigga, shit, I ain't got no money to be paying no ESPN.
You know where it's definitely at? It's definitely on H Money The Zone.
Hell yeah,
Facts.
shit. I had a ball last night with Amanda Nunes, that whole card. I couldn't watch
Yeah.
none of the fights, but I had a ball.
With
H
great
Money
combo.
kept me and H Money kept me entertained all night on Saturday. And I couldn't even watch the fight. I was participating with the prelims, but you know, once it got to pay-per-view, yo, H Money did a good ass job, yo. He
I know
commentated the shit out of
he sound like Andre Ward or like Bernard Hopkins or something, like, you know what I'm talking about?
Oh, you was
yeah.
calling the fight, H?
Yeah, he called all of them well.
Yeah, man, the zone should hire H Money, bro, because there should be, you know, there should be fucking boring as hell, bro. Their commentary.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He
he
better
gave
than
us
Sergio Mora, I bet.
Yep, he gave us fight by fight detail last night, and that's why I told him thank you after he left, because without him, I wouldn't know nothing about it, because I don't know, some reason I can't stream nothing. My phone must be 3G or 2G, so I don't know, but I can't stream nothing. So I was just happy. I was just happy he, you know, I love listening to fights. That's why I like Reggie Owens when he have his fight shows. Like, them shows be entertaining with the fights, because you can interact and be like, yep, he's winning the round. No, he's winning the round. Like, them interactive shows are so beautiful. That's why I love H Money.
I told H that he sounded like my bad. I told H that he sounded like the commentator that was broadcasting Max Baer versus the Cinderella Man back in the 30s. Yo, for real, like everybody was listening, like, yo, what the fuck? Like, H Money was like, hit him with it left, oh my god. And I was like, oh shit, like, damn, that shit must be interesting.
Yes, I gotta give him props on that, bro. On Dogs, H Money. Yo, you did the bombest show last night, my nigga, on Dogs. Real nigga shit.
It was some fights that was on last night?
No, I mean Saturday, the pay-per-view. He did a real good job. Like, he did such good commentating on Dogs, real nigga shit.
It was UFC.
He had me watching. He had me really, I could picture the fight in my head. And it's not too many people that could do that without me watching it, but I closed my eyes and I just listened, and I swear to God, his commentary was so good that I can watch the fight in my head. Because he told me Wade Nunes beat that girl up the whole fight.
Word, but I think it wasn't because of H Money. You was seeing it in your head because you was on them 211s.
Oh yeah, I forgot you're my 211 nigga. I forgot you're my 211 nigga.
Yeah, I ain't even realize this is the same dude that was going back and forth with JFL on that Danny Garcia shit. Yeah.
I'm drinking one right now. That's crazy. I'm drinking one right now. Oh my God! Cause I told you, you got to get all your alcohol by 9 o'clock in Boston, because we got that curfew. So if you ain't drinking by 9, then you gotta wait till 9 in the morning. Oh yeah, but I'm having a ball. I love this show, man. I swear to God, man. I don't really talk to people, dog. Any other show, I don't really call in because I don't like talking to niggas. I don't call my friends. I don't. Really not a phone person, but some reason this show, the conversations keep me entertained, and that's why I like H Money, dog. I respect him and salute. This show is beautiful, man, and you don't get blocked for having an opinion.
Facts. Yo, so Brother Boxing, who was arguing with JFL about Danny Garcia?
Homie, D Hodges, right? That's your name.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we was on the stream a couple nights ago. They was arguing about Danny Garcia. That shit was funny as fuck, bro. I ain't gonna lie, but it got a little crazy.
Yeah, I don't know what I say. I be drunk, dude. It's just like I'm a drunk. So basically, I just say what comes to my mind first. I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes I done killed myself in situations because I just speak the first thing that come to my mind, and then I think about it like, oh damn, I shouldn't have said that. But I don't know.
Yeah.
I just know how to speak me, dog. Either you like what I say or you don't.
He said Danny Garcia. He was like, he didn't want no smoke with Crawford. That's why he fought Khan. And that boy JFL was hot,
he didn't
bro.
know. Yeah, but no, I'm just saying, and I'm not even saying that bad. But believe me, he moved up as soon as he was Crawford's mandatory. Go Google it. Soon as he had to fight Crawford, that's when he moved up. And I know from facts he moved up. I'm not saying he was scared of Crawford. He probably just didn't want to fight him at the time. Because I really don't think no fighter is scared of no fighter. I just think they wait and pick times to fight the fight that they want to fight.
As a matter of fact, I think the first time I met you, Brother Box, and we had that discussion about Terence Crawford and Errol Spence, and I was reminding you, yo, remember that footage of Terence Crawford and Errol Spence in each other's faces, and I was like, yo, it's the promoters, it's not them, and he was like, yo, you might be right, Let me go ahead and look that up. Remember that?
No, you, man, yeah. At that point, bro, I wasn't on Crawford head like that, but after he started doing the shit he was doing, like he lowballed Danny and fucking Say Porter, his friend, bro. I'm like, bro, I don't got no choice but to blame you. You saying this shit, he made it known that he sent the fucking offer to Angel Garcia, bro. Angel Garcia is a fucking trainer, bro. He not no businessman.
You got to realize Bud's only getting $3 million. They only gave Khan 7 because Khan is a name. Bud's only getting don't forget Bud's only getting $3 million a fight. Maybe if he gets some money on the gate or the back end, but Bud's only getting $3 million a fight.
I'm saying they negotiated with Khan, fucking actual people though. They sent
because
that shit to Khan
is a better
people.
name.
They sent that $3 million to fucking Angel Garcia, bro. Angel Garcia ain't ever in his life read over a contract and accepted anything, bro. That motherfucker can't even keep his mouth closed. Do we really gonna act like Angel Garcia got the mental capacity to look over a contract and make a good decision?
Not at all.
Hell no.
That's all I'm saying.
That's
Khan
what I
is
was
a bigger
saying.
draw, so you got to draw the people in. Khan is a bigger draw, and people really thought Khan was gonna beat Crawford. I'm telling you, many people. I was watching up to the fight. They were saying Khan got the hands. Khan got the. Yo, they was hyping Khan up. It made me believe in Khan until he got in there and got his ass whooped and quit. I'm like, God damn.
That's some diehard Crawford fans saying that shit, bro. Them ain't actual regular people.
I'm diehard Crawford fan, dog. I've been watching him since 135. Like, I'm diehard Crawford. I rode with him his whole career. That's my nerd.
I honestly believe that that Khan at that time, right? Like you could doubt, right, because of him losing against he got clipped against Maidana, he got knocked out against Danny Garcia, right? And then when it came to the Canelo fight, I was like, yo, he just got a glass chin for real, bro, because he was outboxing Canelo, and Canelo he didn't care because he was setting him up. And then when he knocked him out, I was like, okay, I was like, forget about it, man. Khan's not gonna. Everybody's gonna figure him out from this. You know what I mean? It was so clear to me.
Outboxed him though. It wasn't a knockout. His hands was way faster. Khan never been hit that much. Crawford was piecing that nigga up all the rounds. It wasn't even a low blow. He hit him in the thigh, and Khan said, "Uh-oh, I can't fight no more." Dog, nobody beat Khan that bad. He fucking whooped him.
Yeah. He definitely faked in the corner.
Though, bro. I'm gonna be honest. Let me say something. Khan ain't nothing like Khan he's not good, bro. So if he beat Khan, that doesn't mean anything to me. You know what I mean? It really does.
No, it's not about him beating Khan. It's about making Khan quit. Khan was winning every fight before he lost. He just got clipped and lost. He was outboxing everybody he fought until he got caught, and that's when he went to sleep. Bud completely outboxed him.
But Khan been knocked out so many times before that, so like it really is not an impressive. I like Terence Crawford. I ain't gonna say I don't like him. I like him a lot. It's just that we want to see him in there with better opposition. I want to see him fight Earl Spence and people like that. But he's still a good.
I want to fight Porter. I want to see him in Porter. That's the one I truly want. If I had a dream fight, if I had Dragon Balls right now and I could make a wish, I would love to see him in Porter. Oh, I swear to God, I know that will be like such a great fight, him and Porter. Ooh,
that's a good fight.
That'll be a barn burner because Porter ain't no chump and Crawford ain't neither, so that's a dog fight. And Errol's not gonna fight, but when he come back, we gotta still see how Errol is. He might look well on the pads, but dude, nigga was in the car, got ejected from the car that flipped over. You gotta hope still in good condition. He might feel well now, but then shit get in that ring, and then that's why nobody kind of want to fight him, because if he lose, they're gonna say, yeah, he lost because of the car accident. That's why Bud want him to fight somebody first, so he could do well against somebody, and then Bud wants to fight. But I feel, Bud, I'm not gonna fight you first, because if I beat you, they're only gonna blame it on the car accident. So let you get your good fight in, see how well you do, and then we fight. So at least if I beat you, they can't blame the accident. But right now, if Bud beat Arrow, they're gonna blame the car accident on dogs.
And if Bud Crawford end up fighting somebody we ain't ever heard of, they gonna blame Spence.
Yeah,
tell me that ain't
that's
right.
what I said. He got to get at least a Porter or a Ugis or somebody. He got to get a somebody, because I'm starting to get frustrated too. Believe me, it's like I'm trying my hardest to ride with this nigga to the death, but because he's my favorite boxer. But it's like, oh, come on, dude, you gotta give me something to work with, so when I go to these shows, I can work with something. Because the only reason why I've been working with Kavalauskas because he was an Olympian and undefeated. So that's the only defense I got. So he wasn't a bum, because you're not a bum if you go to Olympics, and he was undefeated, and he still beat him.
Honestly, the hustler in me is thinking, yo, if Crawford would have taken Spence though first, then it would have been 2 paychecks guaranteed, because you know they would have had a rematch.
Definitely. It would have been a major fight. I swear to God, it would have been so major. Because now I hate this thing, because now we got to worry about people losing. I was so happy. I thought, and then Rosario beat J-Rock, and now we got to wait for a whole nother undisputed fucking, like, everybody, every time we get close to undisputed, the motherfucker got beat. AJ, he had to get his belts back. We could have had undisputed then, but he lost to Ruiz. Like, nigga, get that undisputed first. Fuck these other fights. Get undisputed.
I was hoping Wilder fought Ruiz. Like, fuck it.
Yeah, that would be odd. He gonna stop, but man, Ruiz is too short. Wilder's gonna knock the shit out of him.
Yeah, I got a question. Let me hop in. I want to ask the Brotherhood a question. The Brotherhood, man, the topic of the show today was Teofimo Lopez, the next Andre Berto. I want to know your thoughts on this comparison. I want to know first, what do you think about Teofimo Lopez as a fighter? Where do you rank him among the younger fighters in boxing, with Devin Haney, Tank Davis, and Ryan Garcia's and Shakur Stevenson? Where do you rank him at, and how good is he? And do you see a comparison with him and Andre Berto? Where I have on the screen Andre Berto highlights right here of Berto in his prime. So I just want to know your thoughts on the topic.
Man, I think, yeah, that's a pretty good comparison. But I think Teofimo Lopez if you can compare him to Berto, shit, he'll be an even better version of him. He's so explosive, bro. He actually my favorite when it comes to the guys at 135. Like I got him like going the furthest, like as of right now, and just the way he look in the ring, because you can't really compare them, all of them off of their wins. You just kind of got to use the eye test, because they all, they haven't done much in their careers yet, besides him winning a title off of Comey. So, yeah, I see what you're saying though. Like, I guess Teofimo Lopez explosive like Berto was in his prime, getting all them knockouts. Got that mean left hook, mean uppercut, all that shit.
Yeah, right hands, all of that, man. Combinations, speed, power, explosiveness. You know what I mean? So you like Teofimo more than you like Devin Haney?
I mean, personally, the fighting style, yeah. Like, I like his style and his explosiveness better than anybody at 35. I mean, 135. Like, okay, man, the way he disposed of what was that dude name?
Richard Comey.
Not Comey. Before, it was like 2 fights before that, I think. I think it was like a Mexican fighter or some shit, man. Y'all seen him hit? He hit dude with a double left hook.
Menard?
Huh?
Was it dude named Menard?
Yeah. Wait, was it? No, I don't even think it was Menard. Well, he got rid of Menard quick too, but the other dude, he was beating the hell out of him for like 3 rounds.
4 rounds or some shit. And he was hitting him with double left hook. He was hitting that boy with everything in the book, bro. And that shit all looked like it hurt, bro. Like he's so explosive in the ring. Like it looked like he could do anything in there damn near. Like once he put his mind to it.
For sure. You know, he's been doing good. Did you see his fight against the Japanese guy Nakatani, where a lot of people felt like he lost that fight? And what were your thoughts on his performance against Nakatani, the Japanese guy who gave him a lot of problems?
I don't know. I think it was the height that gave him problems. And maybe you can't count out Nakatani. I mean, he was undefeated himself. I think he was pretty high rated contender. So, you know, them fighters that kind of come out of nowhere always do surprise people sometimes. But I think Teofimo won that fight pretty comfortably, to be honest. I don't think it was bad as people act like. He was getting hit. They were just overreacting to him getting hit with a few shots, and then he didn't get the knockout, and he was knocking everybody out before that. So, you know, that's what people base it off of when they say he had a bad performance. But it was pretty decent. But the dude I'm talking about, he knocked the hell out, was Diego Magdaleno. I just remember his name. Man, it was kind of like when I seen Benavidez and Porky Medina, bro. Like I think them two are the worst ass whoopings in the past 10 years.
Yeah, he's a good fighter. I ain't gonna deny. He got a lot of talent. Man, his potential is through the roof. You know, for me, you know, being just critiquing and being a critic, I seen him struggle in that Nakatani fight. And Nakatani, sure, he was undefeated, my brother, but who did Nakatani beat? Nakatani beat nobody that we know. Nakatani was you know, people say he was a bum, a no-name fighter. They say he's a no-name fighter who pretty much gave us the blueprint on how you fight Teofimo Lopez. And I seen Devin Haney. Devin Haney was watching the film of Teofimo Lopez versus Nakatani, and Devin Haney was like, "Yo, this is how you beat him." Teofimo's a flat-footed fighter, so you know, I like Teofimo Lopez. He needs to get better though. I want to see him start using his footwork, use his foot movement, and I think then he'll be a better fighter. You got to be complete. Right now, he's really just relying on his power and his power and just his speed and his athleticism. You know what I mean? But what about skills? You know, like Floyd Mayweather says, skills pay the bills. And I just want to see him just just get better. You know, you can always get better.
He got skills. Trust me. He I mean, I guess he do use this like that fast twitch shit to where it don't work on everybody, but I think he's so good at that shit that he can run with that style for a long time until his athleticism kind of start to decrease when he get older. But right now that shit make him dangerous, bro. Like he got that fast twitch shit. That's how he knocked out Richard Comey. Like a counter nobody could see coming, you know what I'm saying? And he throwing double and triple left hooks, knocking people out and shit. Like you gotta have some pretty supreme athleticism to do the type of shit he doing.
Hey, the brotherhood, look, here go that Richard Comey. This is the knockout he did with Richard Comey. Look, Andre Berto did that same punch that Teofimo Lopez knocked out Richard Comey with. Here go the right hand.
Oh,
bam!
Damn,
that's the same thing right there.
Yeah.
I just say Teo better go in there and use all his skills with Lomo, or it's gonna be a Harrison versus Charlo. Like Charlo went in there trying to go kill Harrison, and Harrison just fucking swift outboxed him. So he better not go in there with that killer instinct with Lomo, or Lomo's gonna fucking wipe him with boxing. He really gotta fight smart in this fight, though. He can't just go in there, because you're going in there with Lomo. And I don't want it to be a Charlo versus Harrison, because even though Charlo kind of won a little bit, but Harrison was boxing the shit out of him, and it's because Charlo was trying to knock him out. When you go for the knockout, you lose.
Well, I think Lomachenko's style is a death wish. just pretty much going against Teofimo Lopez specifically. Like, go ahead and come forward against that guy. See if you don't get hit right in your shit, bro. I think Nakatani was fighting careful. Lomachenko, his style is like right in your face, so I think he gonna be there to be hit.
True. But I'm just saying, he better not go in there just trying to go, because you're not gonna just KO Lomachenko. You gotta really catch him, and it's kind of hard. He might be slower now. I don't know. I wait for the fight to see, but I just really think if he go in there with that killer mentality, he's definitely gonna lose. You gotta box Lomachenko, because you see, Salido didn't beat him up. He just boxed him.
Yeah, he put a lot of pressure on Lomachenko, but I've seen Lomachenko get hit by clean counter punches from way lesser fighters. So I think Teofimo Lopez, he could fuck around and wash him early, bro. That's his style.
Oh yeah, of course, because he got the power. If Lomo get caught, he's done. Salido didn't have no power, and he still got knocked down by him. And Salido had no power, so I know if you get hit by Timo, he's going down. But it's the whole point. You got to catch Lomo. It's hard to catch that little fucking fly, dog.
Not really, bro. Not really. I don't think his defense is good as everybody think. He can't fight on the back foot like that. And his offense is his defense, and people don't realize it.
The only reason why I think Tio wins is because Lomo got no power to keep him off him. If Lomo had power, Lomo would be a problem, but Lomo has no power. He's pillow fisted.
Power, bro. Lomo stop Linares. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but he really don't got power. He got lucky punch.
Everybody stop Linares. Linares is the fucking
he got lucky
American of lightweight, bro.
He good at body. I
ain't
feather fisted like no Paulo Malignaggi. Loma, those body shots, he be breaking people down, bro. You know what I mean?
Oh, I know, but I'm just saying, I don't think he has enough power to keep Timo off him. I don't know until they fight, but he gotta have enough power. Because if Timo can eat them punches, he's definitely going out. Because Timo ain't gonna care. He's just gonna walk forward and keep punching. But now if
Lomachenko. My bad. I ain't thought you.
If he has enough, Lomo has enough power to keep Teal away and make him think, he's straight. But if it's at the round 2 and he done hit Teal with the kitchen sink and Teal still ain't moved, it's over. Teal's just gonna walk him down and destroy him. So Lomachenko just need the power to keep him away.
Yeah, I'm about to say Lomachenko only got 2 real knockouts on his resume, bro. Like 2 real knockouts, or you knocking somebody down, they ain't getting up. He only did that shit to Rocky Martinez and Anthony Crowler. And I guess you could say Linares. It was a body shot, but I don't really put too much weight on that because Linares been knocked out by a lot of people. So it's kind of hard to say he got real power when guys just walking away from the fight. Like, me personally, I think a few of them fights where they quit was rigged just to make them look good, but I ain't gonna get into all that.
And then how I know he don't punch that hard? Because when people give at the fights, their face don't even hardly be bruised. I'm like, how is this guy's face not bruised? Loma pieced him up every round. How the fuck he need at least a black eye?
Right. Linares split Luke Campbell's face open, bro. You know what I'm
just saying, bro. At the Lomo's fight, the person still be clean faced. That's why I say he got no power, because he don't hurt people. He just outboxes them. He could punch you so much more than you could punch him. But now if you can hit him and catch him, he's a done deal. But Lomo's opponents be looking pretty after the fight. I'm like, what the fuck, this nigga get punched that many times and he still ain't got an abrasion. I be wanting to see an abrasion because they show the post fight. They don't even have a black eye or nothing. I'm like, how you punch a nigga, land 89, 99 punches, and this nigga face still look like you was just slapping him. Lomo has no power. He just can box.
Like Rigo that made people look worse than that. Motherfucking, he'll have your whole side of your face falling and shit.
Yeah, that's how you know people got power. When you look after the fight and you see the red blotches, like on the white people, they got the red blotches or they got the lumps or they got that means you was in a fight. But how you get punched that many times and you don't got a bruise?
Yeah, like Pedraza looked fine, bro. And
He sure did, and
a lot of people a lot of
he was
people
getting
say,
pieced up, and I'm like, where's the fucking bruise? He didn't even have a bloody lip. If he would have gave me a bloody lip, I would have said something. He didn't even have a bloody lip, and he was getting punched in the mouth. So Lomo has no power.
and look, while Teofimo Lopez,
He
he
just
got
got
people
skill. He just got boxing skill. That's it.
twitching, bro. He got niggas on the ground twitching.
Yeah, that's what I said. That's why I said if he can't keep Teo off him, he's over. As long as he gotta develop some power somewhere along the way, he's in trouble. Because you gotta keep Teo off you. If you can't keep him off you, you're a done deal.
And look, I really think Bob Arum is cashing out on Lomachenko, bro, because he ain't bringing in the money he thought he was gonna bring in. I think he feeding them to Lopez, bro. Like, guy, this is my next young star coming up. Let me get this guy, knock him out real quick, and Loma going on about his business because he ain't bringing in what I thought he was bringing in.
Told you they did it. I told you they knew Saddam Ali was gonna lose in McGear. They fed him to McGear. They already knew what the results was. They already knew Saddam was too little. McGear was big. Saddam had a belt. So Oscar De La Hoya, he fed Saddam to McGear. And that was a sad fight. He was just like so much bigger. I'm like, the fuck is this nigga a middleweight? How the fuck is he this much? How is he this much bigger than Saddam? How the fuck is he that much bigger? And he looked huge. He looked huge. He looked huge compared to Saddam. So it's like you gotta know when to feed the people to the people.
And I was pointing that out, bro. I was pointing it out before that fight happened, bro. I'm like, why I can't find no information on this Munguia dude? I'm like, he must be a fucking monster. I'm like, I can't find his height, his weight, or nothing. And little did you know, this motherfucker came in looking like a fucking light heavyweight, bro. I'm like, god damn, they set this boy Ali up.
Oh, Spence checking Ugas. Oh, that'll be a good one too. Spence versus Ugas, but I got Spence. Because if Porter gave him that much problem, Spence is going to destroy him. I'm sorry. I love Porter, but, you know, I think Spence will destroy Ugas. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Amir Imam outboxed him, bro.
I'd much rather watch him versus Danny Garcia or Mikey Garcia or Keith Thurman. But don't put him with Crawford or Spence. They're going to wipe Ugas. They're going to wipe him.
I don't know about Crawford, but I know Spencer fucking wash him.
Wash him. And Crawford will wash him too. Crawford definitely wash Ugas. Ugas gets hit too much. He let Sean Porter hit him so much, and Sean Porter's really not that fast. I'm sorry. Y'all might hype him up as much as y'all want to, but he's really not that fast. But he was fast enough to beat the shit out of Ugas. So now if you're having problems with Porter, I'm not fighting Crawford or Errol. Let's go with Keith Thurman. He just got beat by Manny Pacquiao. Yeah, maybe get a match with Mikey Garcia, you know. He just coming up. I've been making smart business moves, but right now, a smart move wouldn't be him fighting Spence or Bud. Nobody will buy it. Come on now. If you ever watched that Sean Porter and Ugas fight, dog, they could have had that fight in a fucking high school gym. Excuse my language, sorry. They could have had that fight in a high school gym. There was nobody in the audience. I never seen an outside fight that empty. It looked like it was just a regular baseball game, a little league. It was hardly no fans in that crowd. I'm like, wow. It probably was 100 people out of that whole stadium. So yeah, man, that fight ain't doing nothing. Nobody want to see Ugas versus Spencer Crawford. Nobody.
Yeah, I think Thurman and Danny will take care of that boy too. I think they'll knock his ass. I think they'll knock his ass out. But that's the difference. I seen them on high levels already. For Crawford, it'll be a test for Crawford, like a kind of a step up for him. So I can't just say that.
Oh, definitely. If he beat Ugas, oh yeah, definitely. But
if he beat Ugas, I'll shut up, bro. I'm telling you, I won't say nothing bad about.
But nobody don't want to see. Nobody don't want to see that because Porter already beat him. He already got beat by Porter. Nobody want to see that fight. Ain't nobody paying for a Ugas and
Porter,
Bud fight. It better
Porter
be
did
free
beat
on.
him.
It better be free on ESPN. Ain't nobody paying for no Ugas versus Butter Arrow. I'm sorry. I don't see that pay-per-view doing well.
Yo, let's switch it up real quick. But before we switch it up, I just want to say this. Man, I got Loma beating Teofimo. Remember, I said that's my pick. I think Loma beats him like he outboxes him. I got Loma by unanimous decision. I think he's gonna give him a boxing lesson. That's my opinion. You know, I respect y'all. You know what I mean? But shout out to Jesus Hernandez in the chat. For real. Shout out to my boy. Hey, yo, boxing is back tomorrow. The Brotherhood. What you think about boxing returning? Shakur Stevenson tomorrow night, my brother.
Bro, I don't give a damn if it was women's boxing returning. I'm watching that shit, bro. It's been too long. So I'm definitely about to tune into this. I'm trying to watch every single fight. I've been watching reruns and shit for too long, bro.
For sure.
Shit, I've been so bored. I've been watching WWE. I gotta see some type of fighting, and I ain't watched WWE in years, but it ain't no fighting going on. I'm tired of seeing old fights, so I'm actually getting back into WWE now.
For sure.
Shakur got to get the knockout, man.
Yo,
he definitely need to, or a dominant win.
I'm doing a live fight chat tomorrow for the Shakur Stevenson fight. I'm gonna be going live at 6 o'clock p.m. That's Central Time. You know what I mean? That's 7 o'clock.
What time is it East?
Yeah, 7 o'clock.
7 o'clock.
Yeah, so I'm gonna be live tomorrow. We're gonna do a live fight party for Shakur Stevenson, and they got some good fighters fighting on that card. For y'all that don't know, there's a fighter by the name of Jared Anderson. They say he's gonna be the next great American heavyweight. I'm gonna show y'all a picture of him real quick, bro. So he gonna fight tomorrow. So man, there's gonna be some good fights tomorrow. Jared Anderson, he's out of Toledo, Ohio. Man, they say he's the next great American heavyweight, bro. So we got another great American heavyweight coming up in the rankings by the name of Jared Anderson. Let me show y'all what he looked like, bro. Big kid, he about 6'4", 235 pounds. There you go, right there, bro. From Toledo. They said this dude like. He said himself, his jab is like, he said he got a Larry Holmes type of jab. So man, y'all watch out for him. He's managed by Jay Prince. You know, he's managed by the same person. Yeah, he managed.
Don't look like no slouch.
Oh yeah.
Dude, he a beast. You see, he got the Rap-A-Lot chain on. He's managed by Jay Prince, the same person Shakur Stevenson is managed by. They said this dude gonna be a beast, bro. The next great American heavyweight after Deontay Wilder. This is the guy right here, bro. You know when and JTT loves him. Junior, the truth. Oh, anybody from Ohio, you already know he's going with it. Yo, they said his nickname is the Real Big Baby. He said that's his nickname, the Real Big Baby. As you can see, he got the pacifier in his mouth and stuff. So the dude is a beast, man. Y'all go check out his fights. Go check out his highlights on YouTube whenever you get a chance. But Jared Anderson, bro, y'all remember where you heard it first. You know what I mean? Actually, it was one of the homies from the LDBC. They told me, you know, my boy Andrew Charles, he told me about him. So I ain't going to just say like I found out who he was by myself. Somebody told me about him, and now I'm telling y'all. He going to fight tomorrow, as you can see. This is him at the weigh-in. See, they got the mask on and stuff, bro. So he ready to fight, bro. So everybody in the chat, man, check out Jared Anderson, bro. I'm going to have to do a video about him. You know what I mean? Look, I want to play this little clip of Andre Bertzo real quick. It's like 5 minutes. You know, just give me 5 minutes, y'all. Let me play this. You know what I mean? We're going to get back to the conversation. I want to get the people familiar with Andre Berto. He was a 2-time world champion. He fought everybody from Floyd Mayweather, Victor Ortiz, Sean Porter, Devin Alexander. So let's watch this little piece real quick.
We're basically just born into the fight game at a very young age. I came to the boxing gym and put those gloves on. I just fell in love with it. I just want to take full advantage of this opportunity and just push it to the limit.
Winter Haven, Florida, in the 1980s, a Haitian immigrant, Giselle Berto, struggles to provide for his 7 children, all the while stubbornly and passionately pursuing a second career.
The whole time that I was working, I was still training.
wrestling. I love boxing, you know, but when I got here, it was kind of too late for me to box, but I always dreamed of getting my kids to involved in boxing.
The father wasted no time springing his dream into reality when he was told one of his sons, Andre, was wreaking havoc in school.
Yeah, at a young age, I just had a lot of energy, man. I was a class clown. You know, it got me into a lot of trouble.
They keep calling him at work. He's punching the kid. He is slamming the kid. He is punching the teacher. He has a mental problem. And I ain't taking no sense. I just know. And then so I'm going to take my kids to the psychiatrist.
Instead, he took Andre to the gym the hard way.
Yeah, after school, the bus comes and drops us off, and I just had to hurry up and run in the room quick, change up, and run, 3 miles to the gym.
And I'm behind him with my car, and he said, if you stop, I'm going to hit you. And he keep going, I said, don't look back, It was pretty tough.
You do something bad, I'm waking you up at 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. I'm getting 500 push-ups, 500 squats before you go to school. I mean, it was brutal, but it was his way of showing us that, hey, you did something wrong. I'm going to make you pay for it. You're going to feel it for a few days.
Young Andre quickly picked up his father's passion for the sport. Within a few years, he was making his amateur debut in the boxing ring.
I think he was about 8 years old, and I bought him his, uniforms and stuff like that. I put Berto up front, red and blue, the Haitian flag.
I think he was more excited than I was. Realistically, I trained like I was getting ready for a championship fight. And ever since then, I was stuck. That was it.
Andre rose quickly through the amateur ranks, winning regional and state tournaments, and then earning a spot on the national team at 14. The Berto fantasy was becoming true until everything was thrown into chaos late one night in 1997.
We got a phone call like at 3 o'clock in the morning. And I just remember my mom just crying, just going crazy, just crying her eyes out. And I didn't really understand what happened.
While working a job as a private investigator, Giselle had been hit by a car as he ran across a dark street.
He broke his back, broke his legs, he broke his shoulders, he broke his pelvis bone. He was in a coma for, I think, like 6 to 7 months. Last time I went to see him, I was telling him that, you did a good job. If this is the time for you, you don't have to worry about anything. I got it. I'll take care of the family. I'm good.
Remarkably, Giselle eventually emerged from the coma and through several brutal months of recovery, fought his way back to a normal life.
He basically had to learn how to walk again. He had to learn how to eat by himself. He had to learn everything. And just me just being a witness of that. And just to see him now, over here training these guys, jumping everywhere. I mean, it's definitely a blessing. It's crazy. There's nothing that anybody can tell me that, it can't be done.
Come on, get the elbows in there, come on, let's jump. Step back, jump back.
Today, the father is back in the gym, not as Andre's boxing trainer, but teaching classes at his mixed martial arts club in Winter Haven, Florida, and passing on the family trade to his other children.
Everybody in the household, they were pretty much doing the martial arts. But for some reason, when I came to the boxing gym and put those gloves on, I just fell in love with it. I felt it was just the ultimate combat sport.
With a perfect record after 23 professional fights, no one would argue with that choice. And for the star of the Fighting Berto family, there are no plans to stop punching anytime soon.
I put balls out every time, and I can never be comfortable. I'll be comfortable when I'm done with the game, and I can sit back and look and say, hey, I did all right for myself.
Yeah, that's it. That's all. That's the little piece I had, bro. My bad, y'all. Just a little piece.
No, that was good. That was good shit. That's good
that's
shit.
Some shit I never saw before, bro. That's what more boxing fans need to see, so they respect these boxers, man.
Mm-hmm.
For sure,
But I ain't gonna lie though. But shit, I ain't gonna lie, nigga. Shit. When mommy had to come up, Miss Work to come up to school, oh, I knew I was getting fucked up when I went home. That was the worst thing I didn't want is mommy coming to school and she gotta miss a day of work. Oh, you already know it's over.
For sure, man. We finna wrap it up soon, man. I want to get the D Hodges final thoughts in the brotherhood, starting with D Hodges on this topic. Man, it was a great show, man. It was very entertaining. I think this probably was the best show. And when the brotherhood be coming, I ain't gonna lie, every show be live, but the brotherhood be bringing a different type of flavor because the other show was the brotherhood and Andrew Tucker got into a debate. Now it was the brotherhood and Intangible. So the brotherhood, man, he bringing a different type of flavor, man, and I like it. I like when I'm hearing. I like where the show is going. So D Hodges, man, your final thoughts on Teofimo Lopez being compared to Andre Berto? You know what I mean? Do you think he can be better than Berto, or
Of course, as long as he don't lose. Berto lost a bunch of times. As long as he don't catch no L's, he's better than Berto. But yeah, at the end of the day, I think Lomo gonna outbox him though, in my opinion. And I'm not gonna hug up all the time, but I'm about to go right over to barbershop. I hope I see y'all there.
Yeah, I'm gonna be at barbershop. I see he talking about boxing today, so I gotta tap in on that one. I like the topic.
All right, bro. I enjoyed the show. I love it. I'll see y'all at barbershop. LDBC Luke, my family.
For sure. Shout out to the LDBC, man. My brother, the brotherhood, man, you going in, bro. What's your final thoughts on Teofimo Lopez? You know what I'm saying? Being compared to Andre Berto, and do you think Teofimo can be better, or you know what I'm saying? Do you think he can break Andre Berto records and become a better fighter than him?
Yeah, I think they both just very explosive fighters, and I can see a lot of similarities. And just want to add this in there. Andre Berto got one of the top 10 uppercuts ever. Don't forget that. I love the uppercut, man. And I'm gonna say Teofimo Lopez, he could be better than Berto depending on who he runs into at 140. Because honestly, if he runs into like Regis Prograis there, or meet up with the same people he kind of around right now, because I think they all gonna move up eventually. Ryan Garcia and Haney and all of them. It's gonna be tough for him to, get accomplish the things that Berto accomplished. Because he was a 2-time world champion. Teofimo already 1 time, but all he needs is that next shot at the next weight. But it just depends on who he run into. I think, man, it might sound crazy, but I think Prograis could, fuck up a lot of these guys' careers if they move up to 140 and he's still there.
For sure, man. Appreciated the brotherhood, man. You know what I mean? Shout out to everybody in the chat. JFL, Lil Byron, Fresh BX, TJ Ford, Jesus Hernandez, Valix, you know what I mean? Rob 87, Scarlett Gonzalez, the whole squad. It was a great show. Man, tomorrow night is going to be Shakur Stevenson, bro. You know what I'm saying? A featherweight champion of the world. Tomorrow night, he will be fighting. We will be going live tomorrow for the fights. We're going to check out Jared Anderson as well. Up and coming heavyweight superstar in the sport of boxing. I'm gonna drop the link in the chat right now for that for the video tomorrow, so y'all can just hit the like button on there. Let's get ready for the fights, man. Appreciate y'all. Hit the like button if you haven't already. You know what I'm saying? Teofimo Lopez, the next Andre Berto. You know what I mean? They resemble each other a whole lot when you talk about punching power, speed, athleticism, and explosiveness. You know what I mean? Their fighting style is damn near identical. They the same height with the same reach. You know what I mean? So I really believe Teofimo Lopez can become the next Andre Berto or even better. He can break all his records. So shout out to everybody in the chat. I just sent the link in the chat. Go hit the like button. Tomorrow night, we're going to be in there early. You know what I mean? So we out of here, man. Peace out to everybody. Teofimo Lopez, the next Andre Berto. We out.